Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Also, this is a great channel with sheet music. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Hopefully everyone's doing okay today. It's finally Friday. Oh my goodness. Finally Friday. Cannot wait to finish the rest of this Intervallo, which I am finishing the Intervallo. I'm not gonna stall anymore. We're probably gonna do Intervallo and then probably a mirror dungeon. I'm not sure. I need to see the schedule for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm thinking about, Intervallo, mirror dungeon, possibly, maybe, I don't know. But let's go ahead and just get started. Limbus. I had to restart my PC. My PC like hard crashed. I don't know what happened. I was supposed to start stream like 30 minutes ago, but my PC just died, like locked up. But the restart worked. Probably because I haven't restarted my PC in like 3 months, probably. So now everything works. All right, pause music. Wait for the sound to come on. Did I mute? No, I did not. Okay, good. All right, hey. Oh my goodness, I want to see the rest of this Intervallo. But first I'm gonna do my, what's it called? My single pull, and then hope I get something. Maybe. Maybe. A single pull, that's all I ask for. Please, give me Mersault and Ish in one single pull. Please, I'm begging you. My luck has not been good so far. Honestly, between all the gachas, my luck has been garbage. Like, 30 rolls, didn't get anything here. I did 200 rolls in Nikkei, only got one copy of Black Arc Ranger. I signed up for 30 shares of SpaceX IPO, or 37 shares. I only got one allocated to me. Now I'm like begging, like now I put in a buy order for like 29 more just so I can round off 30 shares. But oh my god, I'm so unlucky. This whole week has been unlucky. Unfortunate. All right, we're gonna do the paid rolls. Paid roll, please. No, no. What did I expect? Is a single roll. Wait. Wait. What? Spoilers! I can't watch. No. I can't. I'm looking away. It's literally spoilers. Someone told me it's spoilers. I'm looking away. Here we go. All right. I guess my luck has changed. All right. That's good, isn't it? That's really good. Someone told me it's spoilers, like whatever they were saying. So I'm glad I didn't see it. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good, isn't it? Wow. That's not too bad. Hold on, let me screenshot this and post it in the Discord. Wow. Okay. That's pretty lucky, isn't it? Here it is. Single pull. Wow. That's actually pretty good. Nice. I wish I got like actual ish or something, but I won't say no to announcers. Because announcers you gotta pay like hella money for. Like, don't you have to pay like hella money for announcers? Like if I went to here, like here we go, announcer. Oh, that's out of stock. That's out of stock as well. Like if I wanted an announcer, look, I would have to pay 13 hundo. That's like a 10 pulls worth. So I'm kind of glad I got the announcer. Do I have all the announcers? I think I do. Wow. Okay. That's not too shabby, is it? All right. Not too bad. Pretty good. I need to keep my stuff. We're gonna do another. Here we go. Server error. Huh? Retry. Wait. Click right on the glowy part. Wait for the chain to go away. Boom. Oh. Qualijanari! Lunny! Welcome in. No! I got a normal roll. But Lunny, welcome in. Alright, one more single roll. Please. Alright, click right on the brightest part. Here's a secret. You always click on the brightest part, which is like right here. Wait, the chain got in the way. Right there. Boom. And then now you click on the lightest part here again. It's kind of hard because everything's spinning so fast. Right there. Nope. I missed it. That's why. Not my method. My method isn't flawed. I just missed it. Okay. In terms of what I have so far, I have lots of those, which is fine. Okay. I think we might just continue. Here we go. Stages. We still need to get the big rewards. I bought out all the boxes and the thing Keflin, so I bought that out already. But now I need to save up so I can get Hongler, and then all the other stuff. Maybe some pulls, like get 20 pulls again, but I don't know. No, not theater. Stages. Where do we leave off? Cans. Okay. Lunny, welcome in. Also, I'm not sure if my chat's like super delayed, but welcome in, Lunny. Hopefully you're doing okay today. And Crimson. Oh my goodness, my chat is broken. Did you see what I got? Hold up. I don't want to spoil, but I mean, it's not really spoilers. I ended up getting I did a single poll and I ended up getting the announcers. Yeah, I saw in Discord. Yeah, a single poll. As soon as I got it, as soon as they started talking, I threw off my headphones and I closed my eyes because I remember you were saying that there's spoilers in what they say. So that's what I did. So I'm unspoiled. I'm unspoiled. Bakery owner. Ah, I know who you're looking for. The owner of the bakery was a woman holding the same wicker basket as the one in the photograph. She took one glance at the photo I held up for her and gave a quick nod. This man, he works at Cannery 17 right next. He's a regular. It was only spoilers for his face. Oh, okay. I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, no, look away. It's like someone showed me something extremely vulgar and I had to look away from it. He used to drop by every morning to buy sandwiches to share with his coworkers. Haven't seen him around lately though. And those coworkers, I assume, they were wearing the same uniform? Asking the question on my behalf, Otis showed the baker another photograph. Probably. He was always wearing one too. I'd guess it was a cannery uniform. This confirms our lead, executive manager. A few inquiries at that cannery should bring us to the information we need. Also, I love that smirk. Oh my god, Otis. Yeah, you're right, but it's just that shit. Whoa! Oh my god. Also, all my money is gonna go away. If my order goes through, it's all gonna go away. If it doesn't, it is what it is. But it's okay. It's just that she doesn't seem very concerned at all. She's one of the people in the photograph that wasn't affected by the distortion, right? I thought she'd be a close acquaintance. Allow me to verify, executive manager. Do you know the name of this regular you spoke of? His name? Am I supposed to know that? I mean, you ask someone their name. Rip polar stocks? Absolutely rip my stocks. Gone. Eviscerated. Obliterated into nothing. Though I wasn't expecting her to actually know his name, the apathy evident in her voice gave me pause. He took a photo of you. Wouldn't it be reasonable to assume that you're well acquainted with him? Yeah, if I took a photo of someone. Oh, is he a creep? Is he a creep based off of her face? The baker's demeanor changed when Otis pressed the point. She gave a strange, unsettling smile before pulling out something from her apron pocket. A thin and round can-like object. Oh, more film? He said he'd give me 5 of these canned experiences for free if I let him take my picture. Even said he'd throw in a docugraph of the building of my choice. Really? He docugraphs buildings, right? I hear he even takes work trips to the nest every now and then. So I asked him to get me a docugraph of this lovely mansion I saw by the nest suburbs. I know I'll never get to afford a beautiful place like that, but this way I could at least experience what it's like. And gosh, it was everything I ever hoped for. Oh no. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but there was a distinct eeriness to that demeanor, or not demeanor, to that dreamy, blissful smile on the baker's face that sent a chill down my spine. Young Mersault, are these canned experiences truly possessed of such marvels to pluck all semblance of reason from one's countenance? They maintain high demand across the city. District 14 is only one of several markets. Does that mean that those who indulge in canned experiences may experience venturing on an expedition to the Great Lake and bungee jumping off the summit of that skyscraper yonder as they remain seated where they are? They may. However, a magic can allowing one to pursue any dream the heart may conceive. Verily, I confess mine own soul is much tempted. It differs from pursuing a dream. Mass-produced canned experiences are made from base experience batter mixed with various modified information. The resulting end product enables intense stimulation through altered memory. Therefore, it is unlike the dream as expressed by Don Quixote. A piece of memory refined along the numerous processing stages of the cannery's production lines is not equivalent to genuine experience, meaning the usage of experience in her previous statement must also be amended. Memories altered for intense simulation. That does sound shady. How does this cast a shade upon the boons granted by the can? Adventures and tales are, forsooth, inclined towards a little grandeur. It is because the memories provided by canned experiences are extremely vivid. Statistics have shown that users of cans interpret them as authentic experiences and become dependent on them. A possible cause for the formation of dependence patterns is that canned experiences allow one to feel as if one has achieved a dream that is in reality impossible. Art thou implying that the users are made content with devouring forged dreams stored in instant use cans? Yeah, like it's addicting. What the heck? It's like a drug. Are you kidding me? It is like a drug. Worse still, the user may no longer strive to chase dreams in their waking world. Oh my god. It's like VR or something like that. Just like brain dances. Yeah, dystopian weed. Welcome in, Armageddon. For the sweeter and more splendidly a dream is embellished, the more impossible it would appear to be grasped with one's own hand. To become a cause for surrender, instead of inciting one to march forth. Verily, doth it not annul the significance of dreaming itself, if the resultant dream rouses not the spirit to gallop towards it? Whether that annuls its significance, I cannot know. But they sell well. Sad donkey. So, how much will you be buying? By what? You came barging in with all these questions and I was patient enough to answer them politely, wasn't I? Don't you think you owe me a sale or two? Excuse you? You're not about to leave without buying a single loaf after crowding up my bakery and scaring off my customers, are you? Her case was on point, actually. With her whole group gathered around, the passerby gave us a wide berth and hurried on, whispering among themselves. Nobody was about to come in and buy bread like that. Come on, lady. I practically cleared your shelf already, didn't I? You did? Where the heck are you keeping all that then? Do you even gotta ask? Of course I already had some. The rest is safely tucked in my coat pocket so we can share later. So you already ate some? Let's buy a little more. It's true we scared off the other customers. Understood. Given that the expenses made to facilitate this operation, the lack of prior budgeting should not pose a problem. Oh, nice! Sesame rice bun for me, please. Oh god, it's him. The Kim. Huh? It was Kim. He really did have a knack for making an entrance at the least expected moments. Hey, mister. Where have you been this whole time? Wait. The chud himself, yeah. Huh? Be cross with me all you like, but just give me a moment. Ezra paused, waiting in puzzled anticipation. Only for Kim to take a sesame rice bun from the baker's hands and chomp into it. Alright, I'm ready. You can yell at me now. Freaking waste of bread! Ah! No! He was enjoying that bread. How dare you? I feel like he would get so along with Kira. I don't know. Deserved. Actually deserved. Ezra's angry fist drove straight into Kim's solar plexus, folding him to the ground like a crumpled sack of potatoes as he rolled away. At this rate, the owner might start charging us for the whole bakery next, roof and all. Best get away from here. Manager. Mersault approached me as we walked down the street, with Ezra and Kim still squabbling behind us. He was holding a roll of something brown and tightly coiled. I have completed development of the film, per your instructions. Oh, so this is the film that was in that canister you were shaking. Do I just unroll it? Hold it up against the sun or other sources of light. As it is a reversal film, the images should be visible as they were photographed. Okay, so he didn't enlarge the photograph. Makes sense considering the amount of time that takes, because you gotta enlarge the photograph on photo paper, and you take the photo after you do it, you put it through the developer, and then you put it through Fixer. So that makes sense. I had no idea what a reversal film meant, but I did as he said and unrolled the film. Okay, I can see it. Huh, that's pretty cool. Sekiro, welcome in. Oh, is it showing? Can I see too? Move it over a bit. Let me have a look too. Everyone's curious. Get away from me. It was hard to make out the details because the images were too small, but I could still tell the strip was packed with almost identical pictures, yeah. Is this the same person in every shot? In the same pose in all of them? Huh, you're right. No, wait a second. See that arm here? The further along the strip you go, the lower it gets. Then, is it a film? Not film, but like actual motion photography? Or is it like an actual like film? Because that's what it seems like. Yeah, and the head looks like it's turning to the right. Yeah, so it's like an actual motion picture. Huh? We were all squinting up at the tiny frames on the film when Sinclair suddenly flinched and went stiff like he'd seen something he shouldn't have. A second later, all color drained out of his face. Uh-oh. Sinclair? What's the matter? This reminds me of something I learned in school. Uh-oh. Horror story. You draw a picture in the corner of a stack of notes or thick book in the exact same spot on every page. You start with the arms down, then you make one small change on each page, nudge the arm higher and higher until they're raised all the way up. And when you flip the pages fast enough, the drawings stop looking like separate images, the still figure starts moving. The class was called Introduction to Motion Pictures. I remember the teacher saying that video footage we watch are all made the same way. Are you saying that this is... It's a continuous sequence of still images. Yeah, duh. The arrangement of the frame suggests that this film strip is highly likely to constitute footage, a violation of NCorp's taboo. Oh, oh no. That's why he was scared. He knows NCorp. Uh-oh.
Beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball indeed. Oh no. Is photography allowed, but then motion pictures or footage not allowed? Uh-oh. We're cooked. They're gonna kill us. Cracked my back. But yeah, I think we're boned. Footage is taboo in NCorp. Uh-oh. Taboo. I think we're cooked. Look at this. I got it. Beautiful. On a single roll. Very nice. Taboo hunters have been sent to your location. Please, no! Don't do it! Don't do it, please! I'm begging you. Alright, I think this is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got the bonus, I just need to get the support-ish. Oi! Oi! Where is she? Where is she? Where did she go? Oi! Reset it. Where's Ish? Oh, there she is. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, where did she go?
칼을 부딪힐 시간입니다.
Oh, crap! Alan, we are so effed. Like Mersault or Kim, we are so effed. As soon as I registered Mersault's words, my hand reflexively, I can't speak, threw the film to the ground. Are we going to be okay? We might have just broken a taboo. My mind began to race, rapidly traveling back through our journey, specifically to the time when Don Quixote had smashed that window at K-Corp and caused the wing to wipe out our team multiple times. I felt faint. At least we had Virgil with us back then, and it ended up not being that big of a deal at the end of the day, since I could revive the sinners, but some nest taboos can get us in serious trouble just for carrying anything that has to do with them, can't they? I hurriedly turned towards the sinners, many of whom looked every bit as troubled as I felt. They're like, oh no. Still, a few of them expressed a casual lack of concern, citing all the crazy things we've gone through so far. Miss Faust, what will happen to us if this gets the manager killed? Faust is like, we're cooked. Okay, so this is it, huh? Stop freaking out, guys. They're not dying. We'll be fine. N-Corp's not gonna kill you on the spot for just possessing a film roll. Really? Well, it might be a problem if the film does contain genuine recorded footage, but it's not like you guys had a hand in filming it, right? When N-Corp dudes get here to pick it up, just comply with their commands, thank them for their service, and nicely hand it over to the authorities, and everything should be A-okay. Oh, that's nice. These N-Corp guys might be nice guys. There's a possibility that everything will not be okay. Eh? Because I have developed the contents of that film roll in the dark room. Oh. The court will take the lack of intentionality into consideration. However, it is very likely that my actions will be deemed as aiding the primary violator of the taboo. Really? But team leaders said that N-Corp has their own regulatory standards regarding image quality, which they use to determine the severity of taboo violation. If the footage image quality or frame rate is within regulation, N-Corp won't be sicking their fixers on our butts right away, and that could buy us some time or give our company some leverage to make a deal, however small it might be. Because what they're really sniffing around for is how close the reality of the video is, or how close of an experience it provides to real life. So even if we're really unlucky and they actually come after us, it's going to be fine as long as the footage is low fidelity. Probably. What exactly does frame rate within regulation entail? Also, I don't like his face. He's like really angry. Like he's like, you don't get it. You don't understand what N-Corp can do to you guys. He looks really angry. It means that the interval between each frame shouldn't be like super brief. Think about photo slideshows. They only show you one image every few seconds, so it doesn't feel real or vivid, right? You can technically call them motion pictures, but there's no vividness required to violate their taboo. Yeah, he's like two new faces in this Intervallo. Yeah. Then let us analyze this film roll and see how vivid it really is. Mersault, I trust that you are knowledgeable in subjects concerning N-Corp, yes? Cooperate. Could this film roll be considered a violation of the taboo? Otis picked up the film from the ground and showed it to Mersault. This cannot be determined unless each frame is thoroughly analyzed and compared with adjacent. Without waiting for Mersault to finish, Otis unrolled the film roll and raised it against the sky. The rest of you, get over here. We must analyze these frames. The film canister was labeled experiments, so I assumed the culprit had created this as a test run of sorts. An experiment to see how close they could get to violating a taboo and testing the limits of the law. It may even be a mere collection of similar photographs that are pretending to be recorded footage. True. What if they were just testing it out, trying to push the limits? The sinners all gather around Otis and look up towards the unrolled film in unison. Here, the flower pot moves between frames, doesn't it? The docugrapher couldn't possibly have moved the pot while also holding down the shutter button. I don't see any difference. See here? The expression risen on the subject's visage appears rather stiff. Maybe they're just a gloomy sort. Perhaps. Yet observe closer. The stiffness arises not from gloom, but from strain to maintain it. Oh, if that's the case, maybe the subject really is trying to fake an actual footage by moving very slowly. That's a pretty convincing theory, but I'm not sure if that's enough to conclude that we're in the clear just yet. That's when Bamboo-Hatted Kim, who had been sprawled on the ground ever since Ezra punched him, stepped up into the conversation. Let's see here. Look at the shadow cast on the windowsill. See how it noticeably shifts between each frame? Whoever made this knows their craft for sure, but I can't imagine a backstreet dweller would have any way to mess with the sun's trajectory. Then, the likely scenario must be that the creator of this film roll deliberately made its subject move very slowly from frame to frame, creating a series of disconnected photos that, when played sequentially, would look like footage that violates the taboo. In which case, this film roll does not violate the Nest taboo, correct? That is highly probable. So he says, Executive Manager, we should be in the clear for now, at least in regards to aiding the violation of a wing's taboo. Phew! Oh, that's a relief. But if he was willing to go through this much trouble just to test N-Corp's patience, it's hard to believe that he'd have stopped here. Based on all available evidence, Executive Manager, it seems reasonable to conclude that the inflection point of this case is a taboo violator on the run. Huh. But what motive would they have to do that? Sure, working for a Wing subsidiary has nothing on being an actual Wing employee, but it's still pretty up there when it comes to careers available in the backstreets. Work for a subsidiary long enough, and you might even get transferred to a factory job in the Nest. That gives you a pretty okay chance at a better life, so maybe he was just tired of living that kind of life. Everyone has one of those days, don't they? The sudden feeling that you could be doing more and then live the rest of your life in a 9-to-5 hell. The drive to do something that takes you away from the pressure of trying to make a life. Something about what Ish said must have ticked Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Tickled, because he suddenly whipped around towards her and shook his head. Maybe, but how many of those people do you think are capable of throwing away everything they've built on a whim? From what I've seen, maybe our culprit just likes to play with fire. Play with fire? Yeah, must have started by doing something that technically doesn't count as taboo, and inched on and on until he brushed thrillingly close to one. One thrilling shot through his camera and another with the next, until eventually he ended up recording actual footage. Cool, then that leaves the question of what the heck was he trying to do with it? Might have been trying to screen it using a projector I can't read. Oh my god, I'm illiterate. For all of this part of the backstreet to see. My goodness. What? But wouldn't that make everyone here, even those who unwillingly came across the projection? Right on. It have made those folks violators of the taboo. But why would anyone? So would you care to explain how you know that, Mr. Breadbrain? I asked around on the opposite street, and apparently some guy's been going around asking the workshops if they could make him a projector. Seemed like most of them turned them down, but they also said that he stopped showing up after a certain point. Fair to guess that he got his hands on a projector somehow. Alas, is it not a taboo of N-Corp to view recorded videos? Pray tell, why would any insane mind? Well, it ain't taboo if you only made a projector, innit? Backstreet blokes down for anything long as there's coin. Huh. So how do we track this guy down? Multiple individuals in the same garb as the pin frame team have just been identified in the vicinity. They're all carrying the same briefcase. Oh, well, isn't that convenient? Maybe we can play this like a festival or a convention and just tail the people who look like they're involved with what we're looking for, so they'll lead us to wherever we need to go. Indeed, at architecture conventions, there would be those in formal plaid shirts and suspenders milling about, and I can always trust them to lead me to the convention venue. And it was common for those plaid shirt fellas to look around like they're scanning the area. Did they also go around checking people against photographs? Collect evidence, please advise for. They also radioed each other, glaring at people like they're glaring at... Perhaps you could answer that series of queries yourself. Nope, this crowd sure doesn't look like they're gonna let us follow them. Alright, they have chosen violence, and I shall give it to them. Oh, it's only a couple of them. Kill them. Whoa, kill them all! Kill them all. Also, I forgot my drink. I put it in the fridge. I'm gonna wait till the next round, and I'm gonna go get it. Ow! 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 How dare you? Kill these bozos! Bah! Every time I hear that, bah! I always think of the sheep Ezra. It's so good. All right, sweet. I'm gonna go get my drink. I'm gonna auto this. I'll be right back. I'm struggling. Oh. Bah! Yeah, it's so good. Hold up, I'll be right back.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
나의 애하는 정말이지 감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅기에 이런 구절이 있었지. 어디 보자.
I'm back. I made a terrible mistake. So I bought this brand new. I bought this brand new brand of drink. I opened it. I took one sip, and I was like, "This is disgusting. Why do I keep buying these random, no-name brands when I can just buy more Horoyoi?" Horoyoi is so good. Oh my god. Actual good drink. Alright, kill these bozos.
사월을 건
Dead. The Gamba drink luck, yeah. Oh, this is good. Go, Donkey! Good job, Donkey. Boom! Oh, I love Kira.
사월을 건
She's so good. Also, I'm not working tomorrow, so I can stay up as long as I want to. But I may be working on Sunday, but that's fine. Acupuncture. Kill. Good job. Ow. It feels like Mersault doesn't do that much damage, honestly.
한 걸음 더.
Maybe he really needs the ego.
지령대로 움직일 뿐입니다.
Also, when are we gonna get an Ezra id? He's a season 3 id? Yeah, when are we gonna get an Ezra id? I really want an Ezra id. She's so nice. I mean, who would get the Ezra id though? Like, who would get her? Like, I'm thinking about it. Probably not, Ish. Maybe Kanto 10 or Balkok for this Intervallo. Yeah, I think it's gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be Ish. It's probably, see, I don't know if it would be, Donkey would be a good fit. Donkey would be a good fit, but she already has, like, I don't know. I feel like I would love to see Faust. Raja? Oh yeah, Raja, 100%. I was looking at that translate, eat it. Yeah, that's literally Raja. Good job, Bybot. Bybot's learning. Bybot's becoming too intelligent. It was on site. Eat it. So intelligent. Me. It's gonna be Sikido. It's gonna be Sikido. Sikido's gonna be Ezra. Yochon. Otis is trying her best. Look at her go. Wow. Amazing.
아직 5번 더 갈라야만 합니다.
Oh my god, that damage.
지령대로 움직일 뿐입니다.
Yeah, they're cooked. Kill them all. I'm gonna get her, not beat her. Oh, okay. But yeah, the ego makes Kim Salt busted. Busted. He's cooked. 2 health. Die.
그대 선택받았으니
Nice. Kill him. Yes. Only like 1 left. Everyone dogpile on him. Kill him. Kim Salt is old, but Acclaim, their bone still hits pretty hard. I used them for this Intervallo with no ego, and it was pretty alright. Yeah. It's pretty good. I would say so.
돌아오고 있어요.
So much.
뒤틀림에서 다시 사람의
Pursuits.
형상으로. 살수의 방식으로는 절대 도달하지 못했을 결과일 테죠. 이제
이번에도 치령의 뜻은 본인과 같군.
All right.
너희 너무 얕잡아 보인 거 아니야?
Oh, it's all blue. Oh, nice.
시원합니다.
And then Mirror Dungeon run to extreme with Blade Lineage, and even without the ego, the team cooks. I hope we get more ego buffs for IDs or something. I hope so as well. I really do.
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리!
But what IDs would get the ego buff? Like, hold up, let me open up Limbus Wiki. Let's look at a list of all the identities. Who should get the ego buff? Okay, I'm gonna look at Otis. Captain Ish? Yeah. Bah! I need to add that as a voice line. It's so good. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because it wouldn't be like an existing ego unless they decided to say, hey, you know what? Some egos, if you thread spin them to tier 5, or if you thread spin them to 5, then you can use them as like ego buffs on the right identity. I don't know. I was thinking about, like, the first thing that came to mind was like Magic Bullet Otis. And I thought about it, I was like, man, Magic Bullet Otis buffed by ego would be amazing. I know the ego already interacts with it, but imagine if you could like thread spin 5 Magic Bullet ego. So like if you used it, you would stay Magic Bullet mode. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't know. I'm trying to see who would be a good fit. It is very possible, yeah. But it would have to like be like match up, I guess.
대박! 방금은 간지였는데.
Boom.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
아이씨, 한 번쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 이럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
수가 이어졌다면
볼 일이 방금
귀와 요격.
본 것인가?
엄청나게 나의 대안은 정말 감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅 어디 보자.
Nice. Good. Ow. You have my flesh. But I always lose, or I always win. Not like I lose, but I win. But then I win, but then I actually lose.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네. 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠나?
Also, I did Nikke's story, like the brand new one, Arc Ranger, and it's pretty good so far. It's really, really good. Kind of wish I did it on stream, but I think it's too much booba. I don't know. Too much booba for this stream.
왼쪽으로 가서.
Nice dagger.
좀 치는데?
Good job, Otis. She tries. Too much booba, yeah. But playing through the first story 1 for the event, really makes me love Arc Ranger Black. She's so good. She's like, oh my goodness, great. I don't know. She's amazing. Can't believe Kim's aura is in the concept incinerator. It's gone. No more mysterious aura. It's just gone. He's a goofy dude now. He's too goofy. All right, stagger. Good job. Boom, boom, boom. Good. 35 damage, not that too bad. I prefer him this way, but he's still my least favorite character. Ah. Cornelius, welcome in. Also, I just realized I just read Kim's aura in the concept incinerator, and I didn't even say hello. What's wrong with me? My manners. Bye-bot. Huh? Bye-bot? He said Bye-bot's so rude. Damn. Bye-bot, stop it. Oh my god. Bybot's so rude, and the Bybot can curse all they want because they're a mod. Let's go, Bybot. No, Bybot is that's not smart. Bybot, what are you doing? Oh my god, Bybot. What's wrong with Bybot? Pursuit 2? Oh, is this gonna be battle after battle?
살수의 방식으로는 절대 도달하지 못했을 결과일 테죠. 이젠 좀 알 것 같네요.
이번에 읽어줄 동화책은
Guess Bybot hates Kim slander. Oh, here we go. Hardly a challenger. Or a challenger. No. Hardly a challenge. What waste of time. Phew. Well, at least they're not that much of a fighter one-on-one. Service de Clou is not a combat specialized department. While they all have undergone basic combat training for extingent circumstances, they are not prepared for head-on conflicts such as this. Yeah, I noticed. They kept taking pictures of us with their briefcases. I'm guessing that's their primary job description? What are they snapping away for then? Whispering behind our backs like a load of creeps. Collecting photos to include in the report for their higher-ups, I'd wager. Huh. I can kind of see how they could think that we're involved in this somehow. Every time they followed the lead, they ended up encountering us. It's hardly a surprising rationale. Mersault stood a footstep away from the rest of the sinners and watched in silence as they tried to come up with an explanation. What is he thinking? What is it that he wishes to say? Or is he simply contemplating, observing without any preconceived notions in his mind? His silence shouldn't have been any different from his usual What is that word? Hold up. What is that word? Hold up. English? I don't know what that word is. What is this?
Reticence.
Reticence means reluctance, unwillingness. I guess. In French.
Réticence.
Very nice. It's reluctance, unwillingness. Interesting. Alright. But as though by some chance or whim, hey, Mersault. I was struck by the sense of brief yet distinct strangeness and was compelled to speak with him. Yes, manager. Don't hesitate to let me know if there's something you want to say, but aren't sure if you're supposed to say it. Yes, manager. I will do as you ordered should one such circumstance occur. As always, his reply was as deflatingly concise and direct, as though he had some rule of his own that told him that this was the specific response for situations like this. Like these. Okay. But I'm talking about right now, actually. Do you have anything to say? Right now? Rexbor, hello. Well, I'm gonna hit you with the... Hello. No, I do not. It did not appear to me that he was trying to hide anything or choosing his words in response to my question. His reply was simply that. An answer, nothing more. Yes, a prepared answer, written down in a list of responses. That's what it felt like to me. As though this particular answer had always been the only one he had available for situations like this. I finished the Intervallo today. It's alright. Oh no. I've seen some people say it's peak, it's peem. Some people say, it's alright. And then some people say, nah, it was so-so. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be the judge. I'll see what's going on. Clearly prodding him for answers wasn't going to get me anywhere, so with a curt "sure, if you say so," I turned away from him and took off to join the other sitters. Like, if you say so, and I just leave. As I did so, a few words lingered at the tip of my proverbial tongue. Super laseru! That's what I want to do to Mersault right now, for not speaking his mind. So I did. Would have been nice to know what you were looking at. Oh. Of that. Uh-oh. He's angry. He's getting mad at us. He spoke. I cannot form a judgment. What? That is because the precise definition and nature of the subject of my gaze are just as unknown to me as to you. Should you point to an object or an enemy, I can provide a verbal explanation based on my current knowledge. If you require such information, please rephrase your question accordingly. Had I asked him again then, had I tried to get to the bottom of that line of questioning, could I have found myself the smallest peek into Mersault's psyche, which had remained entirely shrouded in mystery, even after an entire year of traveling together? I suppose that's not up for me to judge as well. Manager. Huh? Yeah? Another battle is imminent. As you previously instructed, I have informed you of an imminent battle. Yo, boss clock, are you gonna just sit there all day while we do all the fighting? They're pouring out of that building over there. Uh-oh. Okay, Mersault, we get it. You're autistic. Oh, no. So they must have been on their way to that building. Our path ahead seems clear. Executive Manager, let us neutralize those foes and head up there. Gotcha. Be right there. The brief lull of battle came to a close, and battling enemies who have arisen precisely at the time Mersault had predicted, we made our way into the building. Bloody hell, them blokes we fought downstairs must have been the weaker one of the bunch. How does N-Corp have so many guys on their payroll? There's no end to them. It is a wing, after all. Are these the taboo violators? I thought the culprit worked alone. No, I'm quite certain they're the ones from the subsequent reports. The N-Corp fixers appeared just as confused as we were. It was like, who are these guys? Who are you people? It was clear to me that they were expecting to find the taboo violator here, not a big group of a dozen or so people. What were they thinking? Sending fodder like us to deal with an organized taboo violation. They should have sent taboo hunters here instead. Why do you think they told us to consume canned experiences containing mass melee combat? They must have thought our current manpower would suffice to deal with this. I don't know about that. Wait, wasn't there an extra report that one of them's all of a sudden, with a click, the room began to buzz with the metallic whir of some kind of machine. Uh-oh. Oh no. And immediately I could tell what it was. Look away! Avert your eyes! Distortion. Standing in the middle of the shabby room was a device I wasn't sure if I had seen before. Its exterior was plastered with strange shapes that looked similar to what we saw on the Chunokun's faces in our earlier battles, making it difficult to grasp its full shape. The round object affixed to it began to rotate slowly, with a dull, worn-out groan of a thing past its prime. Men! Shield your eyes! Look away! The moment it began to emit a faint ray of light, Otis thundered in a commanding voice. Gah! I quickly turned away as well, making sure not to catch even a glimpse of it. The device could be playing a recorded video, Executive Manager. Even a brief look can constitute a taboo violation. God, I love Ezra. Just look at her. Oh, what a bright 5 smiles it has. Man, I love Ezra as well. Like, God, I love Ezra. Just look at her. And I have to crane my neck and go like, hello. Like, look all the way up. This S-word. I saw that. I'm so finished. Oh, Wadida. It's Jover. Just as panic began creeping into the voices of several unlucky individuals. Oh man, folks, this is starting to get a little embarrassing. A sleepy voice breaks through the darkness past my, metaphorically speaking, shut eyes. Mentor? Eyes open, Engdu. What's wrong with everyone? Got dust in your eyes? The hell's wrong with you? Don't you know that anyone who watches even a split second of a recorded video in NCorp gets... Of course I know, but I watched it anyways. Huh? Open your eyes, esteemed fellows. This motion picture isn't recorded. Hang on, he's right. The video's not a recording. Possibly emboldened by Kim's command, or comment, or perhaps believing that seeing the video could be excused as incidental exposure incurred while subduing violators, the NCorp employees also opened their eyes and began to mutter amongst themselves. Is that thing talking to us? Uh-oh. I finally allowed myself a good look at the machine, which was firing a canonical beam of light against the side of a wall. And this was the message delivered via white words on a black background. So you've tracked me down this far. After what I went through to take refuge here, they still ended up finding this place. Every time I hear this song, I think of the song from Kanto 8. I think of the song from Kanto 8, 100%. Wait. I think it was this one. This one. I think of this song. It's very similar, isn't it? After what I went through to take refuge here, they still ended up finding this place. All of you blindingly consuming fake experience after fake experience without even a care about the real thing. Case number TC3224. You are under suspicion of a Class 3 violation. Reveal yourself now and forfeit your illegal recordings. Should you comply, we will... What is foolery but witless buffoonery in the absence of fools? The hollowed vessel, bereft of all but lingering delusions, grants not even a brew of echo to the dogged excoriations of tools. What's this fella on about? Yeah, he's like, what is he talking about? If you mean to obstruct our official duties, we won't hesitate to use force. Clang! Without even so much as turning around, bamboo-headed Kim raised his sword and parried away the NCorp employee's nail-shaped weapon. I'm only speaking as my whim guides me, my dear fellows. No need to get so huffy. I only aim to say that this abomination has no consciousness. After what I went through to take refuge here, they still ended up finding this place. All of you blindingly consuming fake experience after fake experience without even a care about the real thing. Wait, my phone just vibrated. Okay, never mind. Mute. It's repeating the same sentence over and over. Now that does make me wonder, was I just as far gone when I distorted? Past all words and reason? I mean, if anyone has an answer to that question, it'd be you folks, right? Kim said nothing more. He turned a piercing look on us, all the while effortlessly swatting away the NCorp employees' attacks, as though he was goading us into telling him the truth. Well, don't suppose there's any point in asking. Yap, he's yapping. When I catch one glimpse of the Shrek 5 movie, you just immediately die. Don't show me the video. I guess I am no different from this abomination. Just as it wields that contraption, I must have wielded the only thing I really known, the blade, transforming into a mindless fiend consumed by a mere tool, cleaving through both friend and foe unrestrained. I mean, he's not wrong. Hey, Junior, are you still on about that? I tried to avert my eyes, I truly did, but such disregard is easier said than done. How can I, when that distorted being has no qualms showing me the... Doesn't he know how rude the unsolicited reflecting of the fathoms of one heart is? That's got to be illegal or something. Illegal, I say. Turning a customer into a thug on protection racket run, a mere ant before a car in motion into a swerving driver. Conjuring dead followers before the eyes of their mentor, simply unconscionable. Rude as heck, as some might say. My poor heart almost burst out of my chest courtesy of you. All of you blindly consuming fake experience, yep. In that split second, I think I saw Mersault's eyebrows twitch. A battle is imminent, manager. Just as a natural response to sensing an imminent battle, perhaps? Ah! Flashbang! A blinding flash, followed by an explosive bang. My vision immediately went white and decided to take its damn time coming back. And when it did, we're back. The first thing that came into view was a particularly unsettling landscape of S-Corp, followed by bamboo-hatted Kim surrounded by a small army of Chunokun. Mentor! Keep that up and you'll shout me duffing, dude. Isn't it about time we both grew accustomed to such sights? Mentor, still do I wake from these dreams drenched in cold sweats, and that they might bind and drag you away. This isn't so bad, is it? It's just these folks so far, unlike earlier when... What was that? Everything went dark. I don't understand. What's happening? But first things first, we have to neutralize everyone here and get our mission back on track. Adjusting projection. I've been straying far and wandering all day for this exact reason, and so that was its mechanism. Faust? The words began to shift rapidly before I had the chance to ask Faust what she had meant. To the one who finds comfort settling in lies, I give you what most deserved your gaze. Please, my eyes. Oh my god. Bollocks, I'll be blind before today's over at this rate. Same, I'm in a dark room right now. I keep getting flashbanged. Please, have mercy. It changed.
그나저나 이 유포면 훌륭하군.
Here he comes.
바삭바삭한 게.
Here he comes.
이보시게. 그쪽 반찬이 여기까지 튀잖나.
Nah.
그럴 거면 식사에 방해가 되지 않겠사오시게.
Good job, donkey. Also, I gotta blow my nose. Give me a sec. Man, I was right about getting sick, but at least I'm getting sick a lot slower than I thought I was gonna be. So I am a little bit sick. I'm a bit sick. How tall is Ezra? She's almost as tall as Mersal, isn't she? Let me check. Ezra, Limbus Company, height. So, oh my god, Ezra is in metric units, 187 centimeters, and in imperial units, 6 feet 2 inches. So she's 6'2". She's tall. Oh my gosh, she's taller than I am. I'm only 6 feet. She's 2 inches taller than I am. That's insane. Uppies, please. Oh man, speaking of uppies, my entire Twitter feed is absolutely flooded with like baby Faust, or like adult Faust being babied by Dante. Please cease. The one with Faust like sucking the bottle. Faust, yeah. Express. It's so freaky. But I think it's fun. It's like what's it called? Like fun fan art. People trying to make a meme, I guess. Like similar to that Ricardo one. The tricked me, did ya? It's so good. Did it? Wait, what was it? It changed. Unlike the earlier instance, one of the distortions is different from the others. As Mersalt identified, there was something different about the group Chunokun. Group of Chunokuns this time. They were accompanied by someone else. I'm beginning to art of a certain character in this Intervallo you haven't met yet. Huh? Who's this? A warrior in impressive armor wielding a sword that was just as tall. That armor, and a great Huando of the Sao Circle, to be reunited in such a manner. Huh. Hello. Hello. The warrior drew a bow that hung from the waistguard and knocked an arrow. Arrow. I suppose this is how it would have gone down, had you been the one to grab me. Military Commissioner Im Gyeon-up, how do you fare, friend? At the signal, arrows loosing, seize the accused. The warrior loosened the knocked arrow, which soared into the air or sky with a piercing whistle. Woo! With that air splitting. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Sound as their cue, the Tunakun began to swarm us. All right, we can fight them all. Anything with air, I'm just dying. Arrow, air. It's so bad. Oh my god, she's huge. Not her, but
저들이 기세등등하니 잠시 경계.
is she tall? Is this person taller than? No way. Hold up. Oh my god, an absolute beast. Im is a girl's name, right? Im Gyeon Yop. Escort, Court Circle Sal. Ox Splitter, Bear Splitter. Oh my god, she can split me any day. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh my god, so many moves! The music's so goated though. What are your passives? Oh my god. Okay, upon entering the counter, gain 3 memory transition. At stack 1, retreat at turn end and transition into a different location. Okay. Okay. When returning to the field, gain the current battle form of the homeland. Gain or lose the swordplay of Sal. Battle form of... Oh my god, there's actual text. Okay, battle form of the homeland, Bear Hunt. The mountains of S-Corp District 9 are home to all manners of beasts, amongst them the bear in particular, boasts strength and force akin to boulders falling from the cliff in a landslide. Giving ground to the creature's charge is ill-advised. One must aim to hew it down with the first slash of the blade. Tiger Hunt. Tigers are cunning and ferocious. One cannot hope to cut through a tiger's flesh with a single stroke. Only a relentless flurry of chain slashes can overwhelm the creature until it's felled at last. Fail to do so, and the tiger will escape death or best its opponent to one day grow into a Sangun, a lord of the mountain. Whether these beings will grant auspicious fortune on men or return as malevolent calamity is impossible to tell. Fixed Panic. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. Take minus 30% damage from all of these, rounded down. Gain the effects of Fixed Panic. If this unit is panicked at turn end, reset SP to 45. Upon entering the encounter, gain 5 Dujong Briganden. Grant... Oh, the song's so good. Gain shield equal to 10% of this unit's max HP for every stack. Okay. When Dujong Brigand Sal expires, end encounter. Really? Lose 1 stack when taking shield damage equal to 10% of this unit's max HP. The song does slap. Holy. The Western Warstride armors are not so much equipped as they are piloted. Oh my god, this is like, they're making this sound like this is like an Iron Man suit. Are you kidding me? What the heck? Is this thing an Iron Man suit? Okay. The Eastern Warstride armors are not so much equipped as they are piloted. S-Corp's Dujong Brigandine is one example of such armor, much like R-Corp's powered armor suit and the full plate armor used by Knights of the West. The Dujong Brigandine greatly augments... Oh my god, this song absolutely slaps. Oh my goodness. Greatly augments the user's offensive and defensive combat capabilities. Yet these advantages do not mean that the armor of such potency are readily supplied for combat personnel. Each unit has its own unique controls and comes with the limitation of requiring separate fuels. What remains certain, however, is that, as with all the aforementioned armors, once a rider has familiarized himself with the Dujong Brigandine's extended reach and the heightened power output, he becomes a machine of war that strides across the battlefield with the promise of slaughter. Oh my god. That's crazy! Are you kidding me? Swordplay, yep. Assume a different battle form of the homeland every 3 turns. Unit has shield, okay. Following conditions are met. Use a pattern that includes both the homeland arrow loose skill. When this unit loses all classes for 2 turns in a row, does not check for unopposed attacks. Okay. Use a pattern. Okay, so if she loses all clashes 2 turns in a row, she gets arrow loose, or when in morale or low panic. Okay. The Sword of the Homeland, S-Corp's traditional art of swordsmanship, is also divided into 3 branches: Sao, Pi, and Pio. Pio. Within their teachings exist techniques to hew and cleave through creatures of colossal stature, such as sandguns. To perform them in full, a swordman must wield great huando, capable of varying the strain of the technique. Mismatched memories. You already read all of this. Martial Art of Perseverance. Clash win, gain 2 poise. This unit, read the swordplay passive because it's important for how the thing goes. The swordplay. Unbreakable coins, skill base, power and coin power shift based on stack. 1 to 2 stack, base power -6, coin power +4, base power -3, coin power +2, base power +4. At a 5 stack, nothing. Okay, so the higher the stack, the less coin power, but the more base power. Okay. And it's opposite the other way around. Okay. So more coin power minus base power. So that's good. I don't know. There's a fine balance. You want to keep it at 5. Yeah. There are those who persevere in training for lack of talent. Then there are those blessed with talent only to let it rust. All men say that the title of Apex Blade can be seized only by the gifted. It matters not. Until the day comes for this blade of mine to rise high enough to meet the clouds, I shall persevere in honing my prowess. Oh god. Head-splitting memory. On Clash, lose, gain head-splitting memory once per turn. Gain bind. Clash power up. Okay. Now don't keep it at 5. Lower the sword. On Tiger, raise the sword. Yes. Okay. I think I know what that means. Clash lose, deal 80% damage. Unaffected by sword of the... Okay, unaffected by this. This is unclashable. Lose 3 swordplay of the Homeland Sao. True, forget about that. Yeah. So, don't keep it at 5. Lower the sword. On Tiger, raise the sword. Okay. This is the sword here. On hit as an unopposed attack or on hit against a target that used assist defense executive skill, gain 2 swordplay. So on Clash start, lose 3. On attack end, gain 2. So I want to clash against it to raise the swordplay because right now it's at it's at 5 exactly. Okay, never mind. If it's at 5 exactly, I want to keep it there. Is this okay? This is actual full-on battle. See, that's a dominating, unclashable, but... So it looks like... If I clash it, it loses 3. If I don't clash it, on hit as an unopposed attack, or on hit against a target that used assist defense, it gains. So, I need to do math. He gains 2. So if I clash it now, you lose 3, but if I don't clash it, you gain 2. Okay, so I want to keep it on the low side to lower what's it called? I want to keep it on the low side so I don't have to deal with base power up. So I always want to clash it, but not too much or else it's impossible to clash against. Depends on if she's on bear mode or tiger mode. What mode is she on right now? Oh, she's on bear mode. Okay. Okay, she's on bear mode. So on bear mode, I want to lower the sword. So lowering the sword, I have to clash every time. Okay, that makes sense. So let's clash. I also love how everyone's favored. Neutral. Struggle. She's gonna be fun in Refractoral. I think so as well. This is a very interesting boss fight. I have to actually read, or else I lose. Neutral. I need to cover that one down. That's a struggle. That's a neutral. I'll take a neutral. The music's so good, though. Also, I don't have enough sinners to clash. Actually, no, I lied. Who are you clashing with right now? You're clashing against that last one? Then I don't need to clash with you. Because it's already going to be clashed. So that's fine. What are you doing? You're defending against that one. Perfect. So I can focus on the other sinners. Pressure will be Cheeks because she will shill Blade Lineage so hard. True. Okay, this is fine. I need to cover down these two, which I can only cover down one. There you go. Because Ezra's got this covered, and then... Why is this favored? Nameless Slash? It's already being covered, right?
Units can't clash it.
And Blade Lineage, assist units can't clash it. Oh, okay, I have to clash it then. All right, we're just gonna tank. Donkey, you can tank. That's fine. Let's go.
발걸. 차단.
Okay, I saw she lost 3 sword. Huge.
충정.
Watch it be Heisho again? Probably. This is a fun boss fight though. And the music goes hard. Otis! Yes! Good job, Otis. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Bah! I need to add bah. That's the thing. Oh, there's so many good songs. Probably Kurokumo Phase 2. I think Encore Phase 1, Blade Lineage Phase 2. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, is she still in bear mode? She is. Okay. Then now... Hold up, I gotta read this. Oh! Okay. I understand now. Uses a pattern band of single coin skills. At lower sword play, coin power +4, but base power -6. So I want this to be low for bear because only single coin skills. Yes, coin power is up. Yes, but base power is way low for bear. And then when it goes to tiger, it's probably gonna be multi-coin skills. So I need lower. Actually, no. What am I doing? No. Gains higher swordplay. Yes. The opposite. Yes. Okay. I understand now. I want this as low as possible. And then when she switches to tiger mode, I need this as high as possible to reduce coin power. That makes sense. Okay. But like I want it to be at 5 because that's a nice and balanced one. But I recommend raising her sword next turn. She swaps every 3 turns. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be the best because she'll gain 2 sword and she'll be at 4. And I think that's a pretty fair number. She gains 2. So if I can get her to 6, so don't clash twice, get her to 6 and then start like raising it up slowly for Tiger, then I think that's perfect. Also, this song, my god, Studio EIM has been cooking, man. I love this song. It's so good. Okay, I'm not gonna clash. Alright. I'm gonna try and get Furioso if I can. Dominating. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh wait, I can choose. Gain or lose. I want to gain, right? Oh, they're giving me the option. She gets fragile when she's low sword on bear and the opposite. Oh, okay. So right now, I don't want to raise it. No, I want to raise it. So I don't mind raising it back to 5. That's fine. So I'll go ahead and clash it to raise it back to 5. I just did this with House of Spiders Yoshu light work. Nice. I'm gonna raise it, and then I'm gonna fight it along the way. Dominating. All right. What are these guys doing? What are these bozos doing? What are you doing? Okay, good. What are you doing? You're clashing that one. Okay, so I don't need to go against this one because you're going against that one. I need to stop this attack. This one? Favored? I'll take that. Perfect. And then you're already clashing against that. I need to cover down these two. And I have 2 moves left. Favored. Favored. Good, good, good. She's got this one covered. Good. Alright, let's go. By every stack under and over 5 respectively. Okay.
정리로. 거기서 왼쪽으로 가서. 그렇지.
Ow.
좀 치는데.
Ow! At least it wasn't that bad. She doesn't hurt that much. Boom.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
Die. 102 damage. Very nice.
방금은 좀 쩔었는데.
Good. Boom. Good job, Otis. Okay, this is gonna raise it back to 5. So now it's neutral. I know she gets fragile when she's low, and then it'll be the opposite when she's on Tiger, but I want to try and keep it at 5 to keep it as simple as possible. Because my worst nightmare is she swaps, and then it's on the opposite end of the scale.
기회를 잡았네. 김송이는 저자를 꺾어 넘긴다면 저들의 사기가 떨어질
Okay.
것이 뻔하지.
Right now she's on, oh my god, she's at 7? And she's still on bear? Oh yeah, she's on 7. I gotta lower it. That raises it, so I can't clash it. Bow of the Homeland Sal. Uh-oh. Okay, I forgot that if she loses all clashes twice in a row, she's gonna do this. Bleed targets the enemy that has the most bleed unaffected by it. Okay. I can't raise it, so I can't clash this to lower it. I need to lower it back. She's at 7 right now. If I don't clash it, she'll go down to 5, which is gonna be perfect. So let's go ahead and I need to figure out a center that can clash that. That even that's a neutral. Oof. Hopeless. I'll take a neutral. That's fine. Do not clash that one. Neutral, favored. All right. What are you guys doing? You're clashing against. Okay, so you're clashing against that. That's fine. And then what are you doing? Defending against that last one. I can clash against it. Does she have the most bleed? No. Okay. I'll have to clash that one. That's fine. She's already clashing this one, so I just need to cover down these 2 moves. Favored. Thank you. And that's a hopeless. That's a neutral. That's a hopeless. Hopeless. Neutral. I'll take the neutral. Struggle. Hopeless. Neutral. I'll take neutrals. That's fine. And I just gotta cover down these. Yep. Favored. Dominating. Favored. Thank you. And I'll attack the guy who's staggered. Huge. Alright. So that raise skill and lower skill do the opposite when unopposed. So you can raise it or lower it by roughly 4, I think. Really? So I know if I'm unopposed, which I'm doing it right now, it's going to lower it. Here, hit it as an unopposed attack. Lose 2 swordplay, which I want, because it'll bring her down to 5. Okay, that's exactly what I want. Here we go. Also, ouch. Ouch. Oh, please! Please! No! Faust! Oh my god. It's fine. We're actually doing some good damage. Ow. All I need is yield flesh. That's all I need. Counting on Index Faust to do something. That one's on you, buddy. No. Sinclair, no. No, Sinclair. Good job. Oh, thank you. Actually doing something. 7, 19, 34, 57. Look at that big damage. Ow. How dare you? Ow. Did you get Mersault Ego? I did not. Oh, no! Ah! My eyes. Alright.
터질 것이 뻔하지.
What?
돌격하세!
What is happening? When returning from the field, based on Im Yon Up's current battle form of return to homeland, gain or loses number of turns spent in retreat of stack. Currently at 3 turns. When in the battle form of the homeland, bear hunt gain 3 stack. Okay, lose stack. Okay. What if I destroy this thing? Now you have a choice. Yeah. What is my choice? Because at every turn it loses 1 stack. Kill off the weaker End Corp guys or break it and stop her from losing a stack. I don't want her to lose stack because she's gonna turn into like Tiger, right? Because she was in Bear, so I don't want her to lose stack. I want her to gain stack. So I'm gonna kill off the End Corp guys to get them off my back, and then I'll go back and I should be fine. Oh, that's the gimmick. I kind of didn't read that far. Yeah, I'm gonna kill these guys off solely so I can have the stack up high and not have to worry about everything else. Who's not fighting right now? Here you go. Favored. There we go. All the problems seemingly go away once you rent space. Yeah, honestly, rent space, easy. Alright, let's kill these guys. Here we go. Kill. Good job.
대박. 방금 간지였는데.
Faust! Faust! What are you doing, Faust? No, please! Faust! I just want you to win 1 battle, 1 clash. Be like Donkey.
전형적인 죽음.
Please.
폴리리 방금 뭘 보고
Oh, he's cooked.
나보다
Boom.
엄청나게 강한 일격을.
Kill him! Oh, he's so close.
먼 치킨
Kill
압도적인
this.
전력.
Kill this bozo.
질릴 때도 있지만
And you know what? Damage projector as well.
마지막까지는 더 반복한다니까.
Dead. Kill the projector. Kill it. Nice damage. Kill it. Oh, I think it's broken. Yeah, we broke it. Die. Broken. No, not again. I'm in a dark room, please. Okay. She's at a stack of 3, but I think she's in Tiger mode right now. Yeah, she's in Tiger mode. I need to raise this as much as possible, so I can't clash against this. I need to raise it as much as possible. So don't clash against this. Have it raised. So don't attack it. Don't attack this move. Ignore this move. Favored. Well, dominating though. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Yield my flesh. Yes, hopeless. Finally, I can actually use it. Fascinating how bad Blade lineage is. Mainly Otis. You say that. But Otis hasn't lost 1 clash for me. Look at this. Look at Otis. She has not lost 1 clash. Meanwhile, Faust lost every single clash. Every single one. Also, I made in now. Welcome in. Good. Power guard. I can probably fight that, right? That's hopeless. I want that to be hopeless. That's unopposed. I guess I'm too slow. I guess I'll go unopposed attack. Rending arts. Oh, that's so cool. So cool. Hey, buddy, let me see Otis damage at the end of the fight. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's what it all matters. Still crazy to me, Yi-Sang just gives himself 3 free coin power. Yeah. All right, let's fight. Boom. Nice. Die. When do I get Furioso? That's a big thing. Please don't stagger me. Okay, thank you. Good job, Don. Oh, please. Ow. Yield my flesh. Good. Don't stagger me. Here we go. Claim bones. Claim their bones. Nice. More like death by a million exhales. Yeah. But who wouldn't want Otis to breathe on them a million times, very closely? I want that. I dream of it every day. Rending arts. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why you want it to be high coin power but low clash, because she only has red coins right now. Okay, we're doing fine. So it's at 5 right now. I want it to be as high as possible. That lowers it. I won't attack this. Right now it's neutral. I just have to... That's dominating. That's dominating. So those are covered. I just need to cover down these two. What is Yi-Sang at right now? He's at 5. We're so close to Furioso. I can cover down that. And I can cover this down, and then we'll just go for all of it. Yield my flesh. I can go against it again. Give me that. I got 2 yield my flesh in a row. Heck yeah. Dominating. I kind of want Yi-Sang to do it by himself, so he won't get absolutely destroyed. Dominating. Good. Not attacking. Hopeless. Good. The 5 paralyze. Wait, we're... Oh yeah. Uh-oh. I think it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Just watch. It'll be 100% okay. Look at these moves. Look at her go. Wow. She took... Oh, wait. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. It's okay. We're doing fine. Look at that. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. We're okay. Ow. 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 Go, donkey! Draw the sword. Here we go. I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have Furioso. I have Furioso now. Oh, yes. They so clearly upgraded Angdu's design. Yes, she's no longer all forehead. The thing with Tiger stances, since you lose SP in Clash, she's super bad at clashing. Yeah. Yield flesh, claim bones. Very nice. And I added more paralyze on it. Good. The banks make her immortal, probably. Okay, so she's at 7 right now, but she has battle form. She's probably gonna switch over like very next turn. So I want to attack this to lower it. So let's do Furioso on that. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Finally, Furioso. Furioso time. Yeah, actual Furioso time. Dominating. Hopeless. Favored. Dominating. Nice. Otis, what are you doing? I'll let you go unopposed on that. That's fine. Hopeless. Let's go unopposed on that. That's fine. Hopeless. I'll let you go unopposed on this. That's fine. Huge. All right, Furioso, let's go. She's definitely gonna have 45 SP all turns in the trial. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Also, look how much damage we're doing. Ow. 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 Spin and drill. Stop bleeding my donkey, please. Here we go. Oh my god, look at all those coins. Boom. Boom. Bam. Shaboom. Nice. Perfect. Look at that damage. Nice. She's almost lost her shield, which is great. This is a fun boss fight, honestly. This is a really fun boss fight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I shall set my form aright. Uh-oh. No! Ah, please stop. I'm in a dark room. Just a little more, and I think we might be able to smash that damn thing to smithereens, but Yeah, but it's really hard to focus on one thing with that huge warrior zapping in and out of reality as soon as we make ourselves an opening. It'd make our lives a whole lot easier. We can just get rid of just one of them. Ezra's really built like a fridge. Good. I want her to crush me like a fridge would if it fell on top of you. The battle seemed to be taking a toll on the sinners, so more so than usual. It wasn't that we were up against an insurmountable foe, not even close, not to mention how Ezra and Engdu were here to help us out. But damn, haven't they had enough? About time they gave up, innit? Oi, don't you go legging it again. That big sword carrying fella sure is kicking our butts, but I don't know if they're the key to solving the distortion. Yeah. Hey, don't get me wrong, I want the same thing. We are very much the same, just worth pointing out. Yes, 100%. Raj is built like a fridge because she has the food in her coat. Super Laseru! We aren't exactly flush with options, are we? Our exit's blocked and it ain't like we can stop mid-fight to strategize. Yeah. Again, flashbang. N-Corp and S-Corp, we simply did not have the breathing room to focus on either projector or Im Gyan-up, who is swinging the great blade with frightening force. Now ideally I get crushed between two fridges. Yeah. 3 with this new one. Besides, Engdu, go cover his back too. It shall be done. N-Corp was sending far too many people against us. There weren't that many at first, but it seemed that the sudden spike in employee casualties in an area so close to the nest had alerted N-Corp to our location. They're like, why? Jeff, why is there like 20 dead guys, 20 of our guys just dying here? Let's send a couple more. Let's see what happens. And they send like 5 more, and it's like, yeah, they just died too. Let's send 20 just in case. And then they all die, and they're super nonchalant, acting very chalant. Yeah. How do we get out of this? Faust, Otis, help me out here. I decided to stop racking my brain trying to navigate a situation I know so little about, and instead rely on the sinners with possibly more experience in the field. 500 N-Corp workers. Send all of them. First, I need to know if there's any way we can deal with the endless reinforcements N-Corp is sending after us. And second, will defeating Im Gyan-up or destroying the projector bring an end to this distortion phenomenon? If I may speak freely, Executive Manager, it is unlikely that our present force will be sufficient to overcome the current rate of enemy reinforcements. Not only is this battlefield situated in close proximity to the enemy stronghold, but there is an unpredictable variable in the strange machine that makes neutralizing even a single wave of enemies difficult. I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but we are trapped in a battlefield with but a single exit, which the enemies have already blocked. Without reinforcements of our own, there is little hope of prevailing through this current predicament. Yeah, seems that way to me too. Oh no. But maybe we can neutralize the distortion phenomenon, at the very least. Faust recommends entering the Dungeon of the Fathoms as our exit. Dungeon of the Fathoms? But how can I enter if we can't even talk to the distortion? Wait, maybe. During the LCB regular checkup back at LCE, he says that all you have to do is read what's on the note in front of his distortion. Apparently it's some kind of code. Right, keywords. This one seems to be a location type distortion, which means that regardless of where the bright flashes take us, N-Corp or the twisted caricature, sorry I can't read, I'm illiterate, of S-Corp, we're still within its range. Or in other words, as long as I have the right keywords, I can summon an entrance to the Dungeon of the Fathoms from anywhere within it. Oh, okay. Well, so what are the keywords for this distortion then? Hohenheim had provided us the necessary keywords for his distortion back then, but this time we had to figure it out on our own. First things first, one of them has to be photograph. It's obviously been present throughout the entire phenomenon. If I may, perhaps it's ideal. I keep remembering that one video where he's trying to do Wordle and he only guesses ideal and he fails every time. If I may, perhaps ideal may be one of them. No, Yi-sang, it's not time. No, Yi-sang, sorry. Not ideal properly. Experience. Yi-sang put his 2 cents in, having briefly retreated from battle to the back lines. Oi, get back in there! What are you doing? There is an undercurrent of obsession with experiences staining his every trail. It might have aught in relation to what caused his distortion. Ji-sang should keep his 2 cents. Yeah, experience. The concept alone lacks substance. It must be something more grounded, something that is at once synonymous with experience while maintaining a through line to N-Corp's technology that was the core of his obsession. Canned experience. Most likely, thinks Faust. Alright, then photographed canned experience. Not seems to transpire as of yet. It didn't, but I could feel it. Are all these kinds of photographs they use to make canned experiences? So that's what the strange sensation was. Mentioning those words, mentioning that word shook the distortion and caused that rippling effect. But it was clearly not enough to force open the Dungeon of the Phantoms. How many other keywords could there be? Scraps. Sorry. Oh, I thought we were all taking turns sharing what might have caused him to distort. And going by the way you folks were saying your piece one after another, I thought this was some sort of Zen riddle. Not a Zen riddle, but where'd scraps come from? See, when enjoying the benefits of slacking off at work, all kinds of mundanities come to possess far more interesting qualities, sometimes even revealing secrets invisible to the eye, focused elsewhere. Take our person of interest, to wit. He had been poking around this area of town with an eye-wateringly expensive camera in tow, so conspicuously that every store owner I'd lightly prodded for information had tales to tell about him. Each tale added another facet to the long saga of a once-driven man, a man with a can-do attitude, an uncanny ability to pull himself up by his own bootstraps, and a clear path towards nest residence, who became so bewitched by photography that he eventually squandered his fortune on what was, in the end, nothing more than a pastime. And that went on until he found himself reduced to a pauper, barely making rent on a scrap heap of an apartment. In pursuit of his ideality, a man has lost grip on his fortune and reality. I sought out his apartment and found a few scraps of his writing. When cold rain drips through a roof, when mold and tepid humidity together encroach from the earth, the mind begins to wander, lost. Eventually, madness is invoked in a form indistinguishable from drunkenness. The pauper loses himself. I expected Kim to be the wise unk with scars all over. Yeah. I like him this way, though. A shadow darker than any I have ever seen on Kim's face crept beneath the shade of his eyes. No, I have seen that look before. Once, in the past. Though it would be more accurate to say that I heard it in his voice that echoed in the fathoms, distorted by guilt and regret. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised by the fact that this distortion has, among the countless people here, taken a particular interest in bamboo-headed Kim. Photographed canned experiences and scraps. Like inserting a final piece of the puzzle, the space before us momentarily warped and flashed, opening a pathway to the distortion's fathoms. Well then, we will be right behind you, Executive Manager. Miss Ezra, this is what I had seen then, the gateway to one's fathoms. Ah, this is it, huh? Neat. Neat. It takes a picture. But, before she could finish, Ezra had to redirect her focus from the discussion back to the battle. Most of the sinners were caught in the same predicament. Some managed to disengage from the battle and prepared to enter the Dungeon of the Phantoms, but Honglu, Greg, and several others were still busy holding off N-Corp employees. Ha, they're gonna follow us right in there if we run now, right? Ha, probably. Even those who aren't chained to Dante like we are can travel through the pathway once it's open, so yeah, let's not drive ourselves into an even narrower corner. I'll keep them at bay. Hearing that, bamboo-headed Kim stepped up. My sword arm's not what it once was, but it should be enough for this. Besides, I have little wish to set foot in some ill-omened place and be tangled in such a bizarre mess. Is that really what he thinks? There was something in his eyes that led me to believe that this was more about than was about more than just staying behind to protect our rear. He was WTF. Huh? What a terrible front. At least try to pretend to be sincere and make it easy for us to believe you. Did you think that terrible excuse was gonna fly? Huh. What are you trying to avoid, sword swinger? You're not some kid trying to get out of doing his homework. I remember hearing that entering a dungeon of the fathoms will bring one to the spiritual fathoms that the distortion is gazing into. Then what lies within must be my very own, for that is what the abomination is gazing into. It's decided then. You're coming with us. You're coming with us. We ain't about to walk in blind to a place we know nothing about, mate. Guide us in there, yeah? Oh, that's... He keeps it simple. You try that too. Learn the hard way that homework, like summer reading, doesn't go away just because you don't look at it. It's still there, even as the summer break comes to an end, ruining the last day of your vacation into an all-nighter. True. Araya Shiki's scabbard vibrated cheerfully in agreement. She's like, yeah, do your homework early. Do all your summer homework early. Stop procrastinating and go do your summer reading. Was it, wait, what, I can't read. What was it you said? Face the homework, save the GPA? No. Face the sin, save the ego. It is, after all, the attitude the company expects of its employees. Huh. Go, Junior. You guys too, LCB. I can handle them all on my own. You will make a lone stand? Hey, who the heck do you think I am? I'll show you why Team Leader Moses felt safe sending me out alone with you guys. This was basically a monster of the week situation for Team Leader and me back in our duo days. I can handle them on my own, no problemo. I wanted to see how you guys handle the inflection point, but I guess you can never really have it all. Oh well, I guess I'll have to trust our two Osier teen newbies to handle that. Now that I think about it, I think I'm setting a pretty solid example as your team senior, aren't I? I don't like this, but it seems that I have no choice in the matter as long as this employee card hangs from my chest. Damn right. With a sigh, Kim shook his head and joined us, dragging his feet all the while. I shall take the vanguard. Ah, mentor, be warned that the entrance is floating. Take a tall step over or you may trip. I can clearly see that, Engdu. Bring me a ladder if you're really that worried. Why don't you? Have you need of one? I will bring one right now. A mere jest, don't you worry.
재밌었다.
We did it!
자, 오늘 할 거 다 끝난 거 맞지? 그럼 약속대로 이 만화책이랑
We did
해결사
it.
잡지 가져간다.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가?
Alright. Otis. No! Otis! No! Otis. I thought you were gonna do more damage. Also, I think we're kind of cooked. Hold up. Okay, no, we're not cooked. Okay, we're good. 103 damage, but she never lost a clash? True. This is all bleed. This is all bleed damage. That's fine. Also, I got so much from that. Can I afford Hongler now? I can't. Oop. Okay. The Fathoms. I need 2 of these, which I have exactly 2. Hold up. I'm gonna get myself another drink. Probably water. Give me like... I would say like 5 minutes. So give me like 5 minutes. Hold up. No, not 10. Give me 5. Give me 5. I'm just gonna refill my water bottle. All right, give me a quick sec. I will be right back. Yes, I'll be right back. I return. Who committed a taboo here? A taboo in my chat? Huh? The only taboo here is messing with Bybot. You mess with Bybot and it's Jover. That's taboo committed. It's taboo committed. You're done. You're dead. Jove. All right. Here we go. Level 60. Oof. All right, let's do it. The Fathoms. Wait, I can bring in anyone I want. Interesting. Quite interesting. I'm happy with this. I wish Faust. Hey, if I can bring anyone in, I'm gonna bring Hungler. I'm gonna do this. Boom, boom, done. Yoshu, you can be the House of Spiders. Congratulations. I need Otis for the bonus. Greg, you can go full Night Owls. That's fine. That's fine. Raja, you can go Ring. I put Heisho packs actually. And then you can go full office. Let's go middle. Nice. Perfect. The best team possible. I farted. Bless you. Oh, wait, that's not like a sneeze.
마침내.
Here we go. If that's how everyone's been living in my life, my photographs too. So this is S-Corp 2, right? It is reminiscent of my homeland, but the sights are much too hideous compared to what rests in my memory. Hideous was apt. When we emerged from the entrance of the dungeon into S-Corp streets, what greeted us was the distorted and eerie scenery I wouldn't be surprised to find it in an S-Corp themed haunted mansion. 'Tis a place hardly fit for human habitation, far more dilapidated than once expected. Thou sayest that people inhabited these lands for truth? Really? I think it has a cool vibe. Vibes in my foot. I don't think I'd be able to get a wink of sleep in here. The lives of the downtrodden were beset by 1,000 woes and 10-fold more struggles, and the streets they inhabit reflect that reality. Many times I had contemplated in consternation how the folk here had even the will to live on. The shadow that had begun to haunt Kim's face still lingered there as he looked around. If the distortion reveals the fathoms of those it gazed into, as Kim had said, perhaps this is how S-Corp is reflected in Kim's eyes. On the days when the skies were spotless blue and without orders from the counselor, I would scale to the roof of that choga and feel it rustle beneath my back as I lay upon it. I thought it to be a respite solely mine, yet in this mirrored world, another has walked here before my arrival. I joined him in looking up at the thatched roof of the choga. Beneath it, a wicked tunnel I have passed, and now I witness myself before the one who shall strike the head from my torso. There was a figure standing tall next to the building, staring defiantly up towards the man on the straw roof. Im Gyan Op. Are you home? S-Corp Military Commissioner. S-Corp Bodyguard P. Hello. Are you home? I asked. What a strange visitor I have. Look at the drip. Holy. That's some real drip right there. Why not call at the front gate if you come seeking the master of the house? Be not like a dog barking up the wrong tree. It's unbecoming. A dog? Really now? I can see you up there, lounging on the roof. I'm not going to speak to the door like I'm blind. Has a spell of some sort befallen the day? To have such an odd occurrence transpire twice successfully, the work of a bewitching spirit, I say. What's so bewitching about checking in on someone? Isn't it odd that a high and noble military commissioner of our esteemed corporation would come in person to simply check in on how a lowly mercenary fares? You know me? Aha, she certainly knows her jests. She marches forth vested in Warstrider armor, yet expects no violence. She wields a two-handed great blade like the demonic Yaksha, yet harbors no hostile intent. Why? Who else might she be but Military Commissioner Gyan Op, the principal of the famed Im family? You are certainly in the habit of speaking in hyperbole. I'm not so noble that I deserve to be complimented with such an epithet? I don't know. So grand as the principal. Not a compliment, you see, Commissioner. This is a rhetorical technique known as a backhanded compliment, in which I damn you with praise. For you are so bound by your precious principles that you would rather be unreasonable than betray them. Does an officer ranked second ordnance have no wit to engage in such banter? She's like, you're making fun of me? Why? Am I out of line, as they say? You two are friends, right? This was our first meeting, so no, not at that precise moment. I know, I'm just saying that if I were her, I wouldn't ever let myself become friends with you after such a bad first impression. I can't imagine becoming friends with someone who keeps pushing my buttons. Maybe, but people do find friendship in such personalities if they have such a taste for prickliness. You've got a friend in us. Oh, he's got a friend in me. Like the song. Fine, you have a point. I guess I do have the habit of pushing people's buttons too. But still, I hope you're not seriously comparing the way I talk to his sassy, gotcha-digging, pun-riddled... Well, the world we live in is a vast and diverse one. Consider yourself lucky that you're surrounded by so many quirky characters. It's because of that same luck that she took the joke well, rather than respond by trying to cut off my head. You are out of line, yes, but I knew you would be, so I won't take issue to it. Though I must admit, the rumor of your sharp tongue do you no justice. The streets speak of a man they call Kim Lib, bamboo rain hat. A man who had once intended to pursue the path of the brush, only to realize the sins of his forefather and exiled himself to the back streets. Yet, with the sheer power of will, gritted teeth, and scarred heart, did he find the path of the sword another way into the nest, as the right state councilor's sworn guard at that. That's you, isn't it? All those superlatives, yet the reality is that I merely found the path of man butchery as a viable way of life. Direct any compliments you have towards the right state councilor, if you will. I am but a butchering blade that happened to fall into the right hands. Not a compliment, just a word on the street. You're a quick learner, yeah. And spare me the fancy reading of my name. Watching you pretend that pompous posturing comes naturally is painful enough already. Keep it simple and spell it out as bamboo-hatted Kim. Thank you. And does he continue to veer away from the line? I'd rather be a corpse cold and dead than stay in line. Have a shred of mercy on me, oh mighty one. If I'd come all this way just to punish you for every little misdeed and ill manner, I would have laid you out and split you in 2, 3 ways before this riveting dialogue brought us this far. So feel safe to continue trapezing outside the line, but in return, would you answer a few of my questions? I've been watching you from a distance for a while now, and really, stalking someone's not very principled of you. You sure she didn't give you a good wallop after that? No, truly a mystery, isn't it? Did she? It seems like, I don't know. I don't want to presume. Besides, she did give me free rein to continue trapezing outside the line. I couldn't, in good conscience, turn down such offers of kindness. Not that I ever do. You sure have a way with words. A way of finding your way under the listener's skin, huh? Perhaps. Yet, are such japes not expected among fellowships of close mutual bond? They don't look like friends yet, though. So care to tell us why she's been watching you? I was engaged in the age-old pastime of throwing rocks. Oh, you speak of the game of sukjeon, rock tossing. Save them for the festivities of Dano. I was throwing rocks at the passerby. Fee-on-dee! Fee-on-dee! That is a wrong deed, good sir. Exactly. I suppose it is. People of Pipyo and Sao in particular found it to be distasteful. I was really hoping they get the fee on the rap god. I was really hoping for the fee on the, but that's such a rare one. That's such a rare drop. And they did not let the found it to be distasteful, and they did not let their discontent be hidden. But the P and the downtrodden cheered me on to a degree they found it cathartic. Oh, curious. Then is it a right deed or a deed not right? Pio? Sal? What is it that you're describing? It is a well-known truth that S-Corp is also known by its other name, Sapipio Agrondistries, a wing specializing in general agriculture and livestock industry of the city. The vastness and the depths of its responsibilities have necessitated such division of labor. Thus, District 19 is split into 3 court circles responsible for different aspects of the industry, Sa, Pi, and Pipio, which meaning flesh, blood, and bone, respectively. Sao, responsible for the cultivation of rice and other grains, Pipio, responsible for meat and livestock, and Pi, in charge of the technological aspects of both. As a scientist and as a researcher who toiled at S-Corp, you must have felt the persecution the P faced firsthand. It is believed that the Trinity was designed for balance, that they would provide assistance when requested and keep one another in check when needed. It was once a promise of cultivating a fair and sustainable S-Corp. Alas, the noble intentions of yesteryear now lie sullied. The Trinity now degraded it to 3 quarreling bands of profiteers blinded by avarice, relying not on honor, but betrayal and perfidy to claim the top of the triangle. An adherent of flesh claims the position of the chief state councilor and monopolizes rice as the common folk starve. An adherent of the bone, once a right state councilor, toddles to Sal and rises to the seat of the left state councilor. When such shameless conspiracy permits not the common folk to even till the land as they please, anguished cries of suffering flood the street. Thus the common folk are reduced to livestock bleeding out, hanging from a hook, while bone and flesh glued like that of the emaciated dead. Who shall claim the severance of flesh and bone and force them both to yield? An oft-heard poem when walking the streets of S-Corp. Ho, ho, ho. Then the people whom thou have targeted with thy rocks were. They weren't people. Rats. Rats? Oh yes. The counselor finds rats detestable. Better to stop them from a distance if you want to crush them. By any chance, do these rats have a habit of sneaking into the royal court to better pilfer what the common folk rightfully deserve? They certainly suffer from a severe case of kleptomania. So you purposely threw a rock at his feet to trip him to the ground, knowing that he was a kleptocrat? Well, I simply could not help but react in such a presence of scurrying rats. Ha! Is there aught you find funny? You taking the laugh? Speak if you do. I could use a good laugh about now. Just heartily expressing my gratitude, that is all. Those who corruption is revealed ought to readily receive their scarlet aura bonds. The gall to scamper away with their expensive prosthetics. My men were having some trouble apprehending them until now. Well, if that is your intent, you are invited to leave a token of gratitude somewhere in the vicinity. Perhaps I'll happen to pick it up. Wouldn't want to get thrown in the dungeons teeming with real vermin. Oh, I was going to do just that. Huh? So, when will you stop being a sword and be human again? What? When do you clock out? Oh my god, is she hitting on him? The way I see it, you're not the kind of person who will ever let a drop of liquor get to his tongue while on duty for the right state counselor. Return to this. Oh my god. Oh, she's so cute. Wait, return to this choga when you're human again, and I'll buy you a drink as thanks. She is hitting on him. Oh my god. You turned down this beautiful woman, this fridge of a woman who I would let split me in half any day of the week. Ha. She's a funny one. Oh my god. Engdu is probably like, what did you say? Oh my god. Uh-oh. Mentor, then this fellow you have often mentioned fondly was... Correct? Haven't I mentioned her a few times as a drinking fellow I had left behind in S-Corp? Oh no. I can see Ota's getting her as an id for the buckcock. I would... Oh my god. Drained my entire wallet. I must say, I myself found that relationship most intriguing, that a military commissioner of the Sal faction would fraternize with a bodyguard of the right state councilor, who was of the P faction. Still, I knew not that the fellow was none other than a military commissioner of the S-Corp, or S-Corp. I hope Bukguk is Ezra and her. That would be amazing. Engdu's eyes have gone wide in shock, her voice rising unconsciously. It is news to me that you had ties to a second ordinate official, a military officer with command over high-ranking employees of the wing at that. Well, I was in the service of the Right State Counselor, who's a first ordinate, you know. Well, that may be true, yet you would like to know why I, with such a powerful friend by my side, ended up in exile from S-Corp. Yes, your silence over matters of such great import is why I have come to introduce you to others as a reticent one, Mentor. We had made the Blade lineage our home, for S-Corp availed no home for us but the lineage. But you, Mentor, I would rather show than tell. Let us proceed, shall we? This enchanted place seems intent on unearthing all my past, both unsavory and savory. All shall be revealed in due time. Kim looked around, a twinge of loneliness in his eyes before moving on. We followed without a word. Oh god. Oh, she looks amazing. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is just like a normal dungeon. We're almost there. Look at that. Huge. Alright, here we go. We emerged into a dark and muggy cavern filled with air so stale it almost felt stifling. Up ahead, a thin ray of light shone through the darkness, seemingly guiding our path. Following the light led us to a four-way fork in the road. A constant powerful gust howled through one of the paths. Another was filled with a metallic tang, the smell of blood. Then there was a path that was entirely silent, and the last one echoed with a harsh noise of a sword striking against sword. Which path should we choose? Obviously, sword against sword. This one right here. Just how many people are fighting up there? We must proceed with caution, Executive Manager. There may be a battle underway. All the sinners looked disconcerted at the strident noises of metal against metal. It was an unmistakable noise of battle. We stood ready in troubled silence as the sounds of war only grew louder and louder until they came to a sudden silent stop. A pedestal made of stacked stone appeared before us, though none of us knew how long it had been there. Atop it was a red accessory, the kind one would hang from the bottom of a hilt. Oh, okay. Red tassel. If the target has 1.5 or lower slash resistance plus 0.3. That's pretty good, I guess. Cool. Let's go this way because I can choose. Let's go this way. Oh, I can bring the whole gang. Oh, we're good. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is fine. 5, 6, and 7. Actually, I want to bring Malfaust. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I should have brought the rest as backups. Oops. But it's fine. It's okay. We're okay. Look at all the swords everyone's carrying. So like sword. A kind of a blade. Alright. Kill them all. Also, we are struggling. Oh my god. I don't want to do retreat order. I mean, they can't retreat. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. You can't retreat. I'm gonna block here as well. Unopposed, neutral, unopposed. That's the best I can do. He's not gonna retreat, mostly because you can't retreat, so it should be fine. There's no one to replace him, so he'll just counterattack. Yield my flesh. I was supposed to lose that one, but ow. Asho packs. Oh, I really don't want to do that. I'm just gonna have to take the struggling. I was going to evade so I wouldn't get hit, but the moment I evade, Yisang is dying, or Donkey's gonna die. Nice kill. Okay, this should be fine.
저 행충들을 도려내라.
그렇지. 좀 치는데. 대박.
Stagger. Perfect. Okay, I really needed Yoshu to win that, but it's fine, I guess. Nice damage. I need Yoshu to win a clash, please, for the love of all that is good. Her sanity's going down. Please, Yoshu, win a clash. Get Ren's face, for the love of all that is good. Thank you. Hopeless. Just do that.
역시 늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는 도파민이 있다니까.
Finally, a Ren space. I'm gonna have to go for the struggling after that. I have a stagger. These guys are pretty tough, honestly. Good job. Nice kill. Nice. Okay, nice. Her sanity's back up. Another Ren space should do it. We'll go all blue. Favored. We'll do that. That's fine. Ow. 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 How dare you? Good. I mean, he's cooked. There we go. We did it.
재밌었다.
Nice.
자, 오늘 할 거 다 끝난 거 맞지? 그럼 약속대로 잡지 가져간다.
Okay, let's go straight across. Excuse me. As we were slowly looking around the streets of S-Corp, a youth, after fidgeting and hesitating for a moment, walked up to us and asked for help. The youth explained that wishing to better his own status, he took a royal examination akin to a public employment policy in S-Corp and was able to attain a high grade for himself. And that was where his problems began. As far as he knew, people who had passed the exam with flying colors like himself had their travel expenses paid for the homeward trip and were to be granted a guide. But there must have been a misunderstanding or something, because when he left the exam ground, no one was there to escort him. Confused by the unexpected turn of events, he wandered away from the exam ground in search of his escort, lost his bearings, and found himself in these alleys. He's asking if we could help him with directions. What should we do? Sorry, we haven't been here before. Let me ask my group to see if they can help. Yeah. Who's very prideful? I mean, Otis, yes. Good job, Otis. Otis opened their mouth to begin, stopped, and turned around to where Bamboo-headed Kim and Engdu were. I am not so well versed in the geography of this area. Perhaps Mentor would know better? Come on. Kim let out an audibly disconcerted sigh, then walked up to the youth to give him directions. And take off that royal celebratory flower crown. You don't want people to think that you passed the exam. Huh? But why would? It's for good reason. Just do as I say and you'll thank me one day. The youth stared back at him in puzzlement before seemingly deciding that giving proper gratitude for Kim's assistance took precedence. He handed us what appeared to be a small ceramicware vessel. Might this be a water dropper for brush calligraphy? Though you may have no practical need of this, I see none of you are much acquainted with the art of grinding ink against inkstone. I impart this gift to you in hopes that this dropper may form a small flow in your rivers of life. Though it would have made for a rather moving moment had it not been for the exaggerated scoff Kim gave, the youth hurried on his path without minding the sudden discourtesy. Engdu later asked Kim what had spurred his sudden outburst, but he did not give a reply, instead choosing silence behind pursed lips. A Byakja water dropper.
칼의 사용법을 잘 아시는군요.
No! No! Retry. Alright, we got it. When allied identity gains assist defense, the said ally gains 2 damage up and 2 protection. That's good. Effect applies to the number 1 deployed. Gain 2 haste next turn when identity speed is faster. Then enemies deal 3% damage for every speed difference. Oh, that's really good with Malfaust, right? Because Malfaust gets assist defense, and she is super fast. Okay, that's really good. Let's go straight ahead. All right, I have to put Malfaust as first. That's good for Faust or Ish. Yeah, I'm giving it to Faust. Okay, clear this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect.
마침내.
That's great. For Malfaust, immediately amazing. All right, more of these bozos. Luckily, we're pretty high. Pretty high for... Except Faust is super injured. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to do... Let's do It Shall Be Done. So we can get 1 assist defense once per turn. Do dominating. So that should be fine. Rend space. Get myself back up to 0 sanity. Yield my flesh. Ended up winning that. Engdu has assist defense too. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Faust ended up winning that. That's good. Nice. Alright, everyone's doing a great job. Now Faust is speed of 12. She's gonna do amazing. Oh my god. Here we go. Look at that damage. Here it comes. Boom. Already dead. Wow.
도끼를 뽑다. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
Dead. Nice. And this guy's dead as well.
길을 열어.
Cooked.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅기에 이런 구절이 있었지.
Sweet.
어디 보자.
Bring in the new guys. Unopposed, favored, or dominating. Neutral. Nat. Struggle. Let's go favored. Unopposed. Dominating. Unopposed. Yep, that works out. Okay, Faust almost lost that. We're doing well. Kill him. Good job. Okay, I can't even tell what's going on. Okay, we're doing fine. Yeah, we're okay. Except Hongler just lost his flash, which kind of sucks. And he did hella damage. What the heck? Disgusting. Dude, everyone's taking damage. Stop it. Yeah, everyone's taking damage. Disgusting. Also, Hongler is staggered, which kind of sucks. Okay, Faust, we'll just do defense. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Get them out of here. Good job. Good job. Good job. Kill him. Thank you. Finally, 30k. Halfway to 100k to use. Oh my god. You're almost there. Question mark. Wait, okay, it's question mark. How many more battles do we have? I'm suffering. I captured a glimpse of a figure staring off into the darkness of an unlit prison. Ha. Bamboo-headed Kim lets out a sigh before he even fully exhales. Who goes there? A sharp cry cuts through the stagnant air. Someone must have noticed us. What should we do? Claim that we are the prison's guards. Keep an eye, unsheath our weapons, and stand ready for battle. Let's lie. Here we go. At least put a little effort into your lies, huh? Oh, second effort for. Oh no. Clearly pretending to be prison guards. It was a lie. We took to our heels as the woman, red with anger, came after us with her sword unsheathed. Nothing happened. Oh no. No gift. Let's go down.
이번에도 치령의 뜻은 본인과 같군.
I have failed. No, it can't be. My life is. The experiences, the memories I had recorded are different. Alas. Kim came to a stop with a grim look on his face. Again, I am returned to this day. His voice had dropped to the same morose pitch we have heard before. Mentor, I have been here before. Ah, have you? Had a peek at my memories when I had distorted, did you? I must say, it's a bit embarrassing to have my deepest and darkest secrets revealed like that. Kim grinned sheepishly as though to clear the air, but it was becoming rather clear to me what he was doing. That was his flippant demeanor and seemingly devil-may-cry attitude were but a mask to hide the true darkness in his heart. Then this must be, indeed, the right state counselor's estate. Someone whom I had once protected, thought was worth protecting. Kim pushed open the main gates and made his way into the front yard. Watch out, Engdu. Take a tall step over or you might trip. Huh. Oh my god! There was bodies splayed all about the yard. I couldn't dare start counting them. I felt faint watching the aftermath of the carnage. Some were decapitated, some had their torsos split diagonally, and some were so mangled that I could hardly even tell which parts belonged to who. Are they not retainers of the royal court? What were they doing at the counselors? No. Were they killed by assassins? Assassins did infiltrate the estate, yes. You're looking at what remains of them. Huh? Though I had but a moment to glimpse at it, I clearly remembered what the S-Corp logo I saw in Kim's Fathoms looked like. The hats of these corpses are, or were, were adorned with the same logo. So why is Bamboo-Hatted Kim calling them assassins? In this corrupt land, the right state counselor's life was always as precarious as a candlelight in a tempest. Such is the fate of all those who have the guts to speak truth in S-Corp, where positions of influence are hoarded by corrupt sycophants who chokehold on power is ironclad. The most prominent amongst them, the left state counselor, with the chief state counselor's blessing, sought to wield his own private army to silence forever the tongues of those who would advocate against the corrupt. Private army? But they are prohibited in our homeland. So they're kind of like how the great houses of H-Corp each had their own armies? That is similar to what is happening, but not exactly. If S-Corp circumstances were to be explained in plainer terms, it would be akin to a situation in which a company whose employees outwardly appear to be all working for the same side is in fact fractured within, with certain departments pledging allegiance to different individuals than the chief executive. What assassins there had been in the past at least wore masks to hide their allegiance. I had thought this no different, though with assassins significantly less invested in maintaining their disguises. Not realizing that I had just placed my stone inside a tiger's maw. Gah! Looking around at the yard, teeming with assassins, I recalled thinking it was odd just how many of them had they sent. Though the left state counselor's power had grown to loom over that of the king, I should have realized how ridiculous such a brazen attempt on the life of one of the triumvirates counselors at the royal court would have been. Foolish. I can't. I have failed you, counselor. There were simply too many of them, as though they had decided that tonight was the night they would finally slay the counselor or die trying. I was soon overwhelmed, and some of them eventually managed to get around me and breach the counselor's bedchamber. The moment I heard them breach the door, all strength left me, and I fell to my knees. I, Kim Lib, a poor excuse of a bodyguard. I am a poor excuse of a bodyguard, and I have failed you. I knew who the author of the foul scheme was, the left state counselor. Let this be my final act of loyalty ere I depart this life. Though I am too meager a person to carry on your will, counselor, what can I do? What I can do is plant the seeds of terror in the heart of the unjust, if only to shackle their blackest hearts from committing greater misdeeds. I shall go before the villain who contrived this betrayal and see that this favor is repaid with steel. Only by such vengeance shall the counselor at last close his eyes in his grave. Or so I had thought. Creak. What? Greetings, honored bodyguard of the right counselor. I see that you have been hard at work. Accursed parasite. I ought to flay you alive and reveal the wretched soul underneath. Some gall you have to show your face here. Oh, here? You mean the home of the honorable right state counselor who toils day and night in service of the royal court? I know that the assassins were sent by the left state counselor. Get out of my way. I shall collect your head once my task here is over. Alas, alas, this unsightly display of anger shames us all. Are all those who live by the sword as uncouth as you? The cruelty of your demanding words is an oppression upon decent men like myself. Let's see how long you can. Heed me, soldiers. Arrest that mad butcher. Huh? What? The accursed shall heed his crime. 1 moon ago, an anonymous letter threatening to take the life of the revered right state counselor arrived at the royal court. The audacious contumelious effrontery is an affront not only to the royal court, but to the heavens and men alike. The revered left state counselor, who had long been in disagreement with the right state counselor on matters of the state, found this offense to be so heinous that... Okay, so he's framing Kim. He has personally commanded his man to protect his political enemy on the day writ on the letter. Huh? Yeah, he's framing him as the assassin, while his own men is like actually doing the killing. Yet a tragedy has struck. All those lives sent to protect the noble counselor are slain. The bravery and justice of their honorable hearts trampled upon the ground by this villain. And now the villain promises death to yet another pillar of the royal court? Thus we are, perforce, to arrest the criminal and restore the rule of law. You spout senseless drivel. I saw your men make their way into the counselor's bedchambers with their blades drawn. The counselor? Might you be looking for the right state counselor here, alive and well? Huh? My lord? The vile wretch leaned down next to my ear and whispered, perhaps you should have known where not to stick your nose. Did you really think you could overcome an entire private army in the left state counselor's service? He sent so many of his men to their deaths just to lure me into a trap? Why? Now, don't take this as a compliment. You're not even the apex blade of the homeland, nor you are Ungyom, Cloudblade, but you have been a rather egregious obstacle to the execution of my plans. Couldn't get through with the first thing in my plan, and with you constantly getting in my way. Let's keep you nicely locked up and out of trouble. This can't be. For what it's worth, young man, I am sorry. So he betrayed me. I've come to realize the error of my ways. The truth is, though S-Corp is indeed a pond of turbid water, it was those like us who had stirred the dirt from its bed and turned it cloudy. Fearing the worst, we arrived to protect the revered right state counselor. 1,000 curses upon the villain! In his quest for the right state counselor's life, the butcherous man had already watered the ground with S-Corp's laborers, the very lifeblood that runs in the veins of this most serene wing. And that charcoal-hearted villain is none other than the counselor's sworn guard, Kim Lib. Oh no, Han. Just like Polar when he says he's gonna play Runa but doesn't. I am as bad as bamboo-headed Kim. Little Sir Squirrel. Han. Heed us, O villain. Han ho bye. Uh-oh. His face. And let the Aura bonds take you. You've fallen far, my friend. You who were once considered a candidate to the honor of Ungyom. And with that brand of Nobi sapping your strength, even your mastery with the blade will only dull. He became Sans, yeah. Are you to be my executioner, Gyeongyop? I hadn't received the orders to behead you, if that's what you're asking, nor would it befit someone of my station to sully my hands with an executioner's duty. How will you live on now? I don't know. The counselor had abandoned me. There's no path forward. Salpipio Agro Industries is more corrupt than I had thought. Rotten to the core, this is where the game ends. Time to resign my stone. Indeed it is. What? Why are you freeing me? Once a game has been lost, you start anew and test other gambits in the next round. Why don't you stop playing this unfair game where the opponent always starts with the stones placed in all 9 star points on the board, and find a place where you can begin anew in equal standing? As soon as they realize it was you who freed me, they'll come after you. It's okay. Unlike someone who has made a fool of himself and fled after passing the royal examinations, I have the royal court's backing as its military commissioner. My position in the court isn't so fickle that they would cast me down right away just because I let go someone like you. You're a branded criminal. In the eyes of the royal court, you're as good as inconsequential. I'll report that even if you were to flee, you would still be nothing more than a plaything in the palm of their hands. I believe K-Corp and S-Corp will fight in the next war because of their animal farms versus chickens. Big brain! Big brain indeed. I didn't think you were this kind. The kind to go against your honorable principles. Some things can't be done without bending a rule or two, and you are needed. S-Corp's future is in need of those who are less bound by expectations, like yourself. She's really nice. Besides, it's not the rules I stand by, it's my own principles. She's super cool. What? I did say I owe you a token of gratitude, didn't I? Consider this a settlement of that. Gratitude and vengeance, after all, share a common quality. They are both debts to be repaid. Gyeon-up. Come with me. There is no hope left for S-Corp. You said it yourself, didn't you? We'll never win as long as we're playing their rigged game. Listen, they might have a 9-stone advantage over you, but to me, it's as small as 3. I'll manage, and keep my finger on the pulse. Besides, change doesn't always have to come from the outside. The old wisdom says that to catch a tiger, you must enter its den. But wouldn't it help to have an ally waiting in the tiger's den to back you up when the time comes? There, all done. Your bonds are severed. Go now. Go and build your strength beyond the walls of S-Corp, yet beware of relying overmuch on foreign powers. I don't have it in me to take up such a grand purpose. I'm done with S-Corp. You know how I am. I just go with the flow. Yes, do as you will. Go with the flow, be whatever you want to be. But I'm just hoping that the currents of the river will someday bring you back to S-Corp. That's all. Though I had left the rigged game, my record afterwards wasn't stellar. The laying of the stones on my board was always full of holes and mistakes. I joined the Blade lineage, became their mentor, dragged them into the library, and eventually, I cut down those who had placed their faith in me, self-defeating move after self-defeating move. The library! The library! Oh my god. The actual library. Kim has some riz? Yes. When Gyeon-up had let me go, I thought I had escaped the tiger's maw. But as soon as I let the game progress with the flow, I soon came to the realization that my life was an endless sequence of connect and dies. I was in a losing play from the start. Shadows dancing by the distant humanoid form began to grow like wildfire, and those in the attire of the Blade lineage one by one leap over the wall and approach us, like the projections of Kim's darkening fathoms. They're from his memories. Films and photographs can sometimes remain undoctored, but the impressions a person gets from viewing the photograph is malleable. And that's my reaction, seeing those creatures jump over the wall towards us. Then they must be after... Yeah, Kim believes that if the Blade lineage were to come back to life, they would want to kill him. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I'm a little bit worried because everyone's like super low health. And I can't use fluid stack because I need purple, which I don't have purple. I have some purple. I need purple. So I can use Fluid Sac. Also, we can use multiple moves here. I know this defense, I can do pretty well against that. That's fine. It's gonna be one-sided guard. I need like actual defense. So we'll do that. That's fine. Rend space. We can do that. Dominating. Favored. Covered. Don't need. But still covered. It's okay. Let's go. Good job. I need as much purple as possible so I can use Fluid Sac at least once to heal. Nice. Nice. Nice.
방금은 좀 쩔었는데.
Ow. Okay, we got a purple. All we care about. Also, nice stagger. Huge. Huge. I need some more purples. Okay, we got a couple staggers. Good. Some good defense. That's fine. Dominating. We'll go on that. Dominating. Faust. Dominating. Good. Huge. Marcel tanking all the hits for Fluid Sac? Yes. Also, man, okay, hold up. It is 2250. Did this execute already? Okay, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. I was looking at the stock market real quick. You guys know I put down for 29 more shares. Hopefully I get them. I don't think I am. They said it was like gonna be at 50. That's gonna happen, but I don't know. I'll get an email. I'm ready to lose all my money. All my money. Codename Fear. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Absolute fear. Also, Marcel, you're gonna have to take another hit, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's fine. Dominating. Favored. I refuse. Dominating. I'm gonna need you to take a quick hit. Covered. Attack. Good. All gone. Sad. Yeah, I wonder when it's gonna pop off. It should have popped off right now. If it didn't, then it's fine. Or maybe they like truly ran out, you know? I don't know. Nice. Oh, and easy. Okay, we handled that pretty well. Also, save Fluid Sac because you get a heal before the boss. Yes. See, that was not that bad. We handled that pretty well. We didn't even take one hit. Except for Marcel. Poor Marcel. Poor Marcel. I feel like something terrible is going to happen to the new girl. Like, something horrific. A man with a sword hanging from his belt was wrestling an old woman trying to take the bags she was carrying. It soon became clear from their argument that the old woman was the man's mother. Though it seemed that the old woman was trying to reprimand her son, he responded by manhandling her and refused to let go of her bags. Should we do naught and watch, that man will surely injure the old woman. Should we get involved? Absolutely. Threaten the sword-carrying man and get him to leave. Attack the sword-carrying man and get him off his mother. No, we're gonna threaten him. We're not gonna attack him. In front of his mom? Really? I'll threaten him. We're not gonna attack this dude. I would use Ren's space, but she's pretty low on sanity, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Answer Me Hey Show packs. Or we can do Faust. See, it's always gonna be Otis. Otis, I believe in you. Good job, Otis. Otis held up their weapon, turning it upon the man in a threatening manner. The man who seemed to shrink back in fear. Unfortunately, the old woman who was arguing with the man was no less frightened. A moment later, the man snatched the bags and disappeared into the dark alley. Tisk. I thought I heard Bamboo had Kim click his tongue under his breath. We told the woman we could retrieve her bags, but she let out only a heavy, tired sigh. The man was her son, she said, so there's no need to go that far. We asked her to get a full picture of the situation. She told us that her son had once been a bright young man, talented in both the brush and the sword. But one day he left home in a rush, saying that he had a noble cause to serve, as though a crazed spirit had made home out of his mind. Since then, he would return home from time to time to carry off the family's grain sack and what little belongings their home had left. That's Blade lineage for you. When people gather under the banner to form a syndicate, rogues will find their way in. They call themselves Blade lineage, but in truth are no better than brigands and highwaymen. My distaste for such swords prevented me from keeping them close, but I was hardly a wretched soul myself. It was not my place to stop them, nor did I have any reason to. The old woman asked us to see whether her son was living under another's heel and persuade him to come home should we ever happen to run into him again. Then she invited us for a warm meal, saying that although she had little to offer, she would not ask such a favor of us without filling our bellies. Bamboo Kim grunted that we should not expect him to handle that matter, yet perhaps what he had witnessed still sat poorly with him, because he wore a sour expression throughout the meal. Back to full HP. Nice. Oh, server error. My favorite meal to have, a server error. Okay, so we healed. Now we have these. So I'm a wee bit worried. Just a little bit worried. Just a wee bit. Okay. Battle. Okay, the same dudes. We can handle this. It's the same guys. We can handle this for sure. Anything hopeless? That's all unopposed. Dominating. Favored, neutral. I'll take the... Which one of these we're dominating? I'll take the favored here. Dominating, that's fine. Dominating, and then I can do... I'll save that. Do this. Huge. Alright. Bro, what is my luck? I lost 3 tier 4 fusions for slash of 90% chance. Oof. Big oof. Huge oof. The biggest of oofs. Oh my god. Actual huge oof. But it's okay. At least we're doing well here. At the very least. Boom. Yeah, we won't even take a hit from these guys, honestly. Oh, what? Okay, good. Good. Alright, I was a little bit worried. That was a dominating. How did I lose that? Nice. Good. Great. Alright. That has red coins, so I'm a little bit worried. Unless I can stagger him. Which I did. Huge. Kill? No, not a kill. Sweet. Alright, we did pretty well. No one took damage. And everyone staggered. Huge. Everything is dominating. Flower. We'll go and attack each of these guys here. Dominating. Who's not been attacked yet? That's all dominating. We can follow up on that like this.
이 앞에 숨쉬는 자.
Oh, so close to a stagger. There we go. And a kill. Nice stagger. 100 damage. Go, donkey. Oh, he's cooked. Cooked. Oh, wonderful.
저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이기로군. 미래를 과거와 같이.
저들도 내가
I can probably just win rate this. Yeah,
기피하는 것이 있었군.
there you go. Why think just win rate?
목을 떨구지마. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠고.
아, 재밌었다. 자, 오늘 할 거 다 끝난 거 맞지? 그럼 약속대로 이 만화책이랑 해결사 잡지 가져간다.
Nice. Finally, the Fathoms. Just woke up and I can't stay for long. How's the Intervallo so far? It's pretty good. We're at the last part. We are at the last part of the Intervallo, I believe. Like a prey backed against a cliff's edge, I am left bereft of paths. My hand hesitates with no room to place the stone. Misjudgments burgeons when contemplations harrow the mind indeed. Now all that remains is to neutralize the one enemy combatant in the yard. Tell me, who's waiting for us in there? You should know, this place and its enemies are projections of your memories. Not the hardest guess to make, is it? I expect to find Im Gyeon-up in there. Gyeon-up was a woman of loyalty and principles. Even as a military commissioner, she never stopped wanting to change the way the royal court was. But even she must have broken. In the end, I scoured the newspapers and TV for anything I could find on the current state of S-Corp, but it was as plain as day that nothing had changed in there since my departure. I wonder what really happened. Mentor, is that not but a baseless speculation? Your concerns grow uncontrollably. Yeah, you don't know for certain. You don't. Never have you spoken to us about such a monstrous one in the past. Thus, what lies before you is but a figment of the distortion reflecting upon your own memories. Did this Im Gyeon-up appear as that monster does, Mentor? No. Gyeon-up wasn't like that. Gyeon-up. I still believe that Sapipio Agro Industries deserve to die. But destruction's not the point. The point is that I want it to be a place where I can cut away the adversaries corrupted and have it be a wing that cares for its common folk. If I didn't know better, I would have thought you were seeking to supplant the current S-Corp. You know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just a wanderer floating down the river's flow to where the currents take him. When the river bent and I hit a wall, someone picked me up and made a blade out of me. Once abandoned, I returned to the flow and found myself a mentor to those who afforded me the undeserved faith. And the river continues to wind, carrying me back to, S-Corp. Whence I had fled. Shall I let the blade sing my inner thoughts? You think I'm satisfied with the way S-Corp is? But your method, as it is now, goes against the principles. I expected better from someone of your wiles. If you enjoyed those principles so much, then why ask me to leave the game? Because someone has to stay behind and try to bring change within the limits of their principles. I only hoped that one of those bends in your river would float you back to knock on the gates of S-Corp once it was primed for change. Has that changed? What do you think? You, at least, seem to think that I have. Okay, so we don't know for certain if she's like gone. This is just a reflection of what he thinks happened to her. Because you believe that I shall stand in your path, stand in my path, and stem the flow of this river evermore. Uh-oh. Very well. The law states that denial of the will of the royal court is a crime deserving of death by beheading. I, Im Gyeon-up, second ordinate of the Salpipio Agro Industries, official of the sword and military commissioner to the royal court, shall uphold the command, just as view of the lady, yeah it is, and sever the buds of rebellion before they can propagate. Also her eyes, just like, woof, like super intense.
너무 얕아
Okay.
보인 거 아니야?
Imagined Imgyeon Op. So she's doing the bear, so I want to reduce it as much as possible. So we should be fine. Answer me Heisho pack for it. Oh, we're dominating across the board. We do want to lose one. So like a neutral. Dominating. Okay, first, before we do anything, what are you guys going after? You're doing a power counter, so I'll let you do that. You're doing a favored. Okay, so you got this one. I got these three. Show packs. Yield my not yield my flesh. This song's so good. Oh my god. Good. This one's your covered. I need to cover down these two, and I need to reduce the thing here. So unopposed. I'm too slow. No, I am too slow. Yield my flesh. I'd rather not use that against that, so I'd rather do that. I need to cover down these two, but I believe I am too slow for it. I am too slow. Oh no. Unless, who are you attacking with this? Ish? Shoe. I was really hoping one of these would have attacked them directly, but none of these are touching Donkey at all. Or, oh god, that's bad. Okay, this one's gonna hit Ish. Ish can assist defense. Can she? How does she do it? Do I have to defend or no? Enter block. Okay. So I'll block that and then Ascent's defense. I mean, it's gonna hit me. Like, I think both of those moves hit me. Actually, no, that one hits Donkey. So I'll block this one, and then this one will protect Donkey. So that'll be fine. And I'm already dominating against that. And I can just go unopposed on these. Okay, I think that's fine. Perfect. Alright, let's go.
예측할 수 없게.
도끼를 보낸다. 저
방금은 좀
해충들을
쩔었는데.
도려내라.
Good?
묘야. 길을 열어라.
Okay, I feel like we'll be fine. Faust also has to assist with her. Oh yeah, she does.
약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
Good. Oh my god. It's so cool seeing him fight. And that flash that he did when he pulled out his sword. Oh my god. With in sync with the music. Sick. Ow. Go Faust. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. Yeah, we're doing well. See, that's assist defense from Faust. That's good. I need Furioso as soon as possible. Nice. Okay, Donkey is free. That's good. She's currently at 4 right now. And she still has the bear. So I need to reduce it some more. Yeah, if I can reduce it some more, that'd be good. Hopeless. I can do that. That's great. I'll have him cover that. And then what is covered right now? Who's covering that right now? Okay, that won't count, but he's at least attacking that. What are you attacking? Attacking that too? You're struggling? I'll go for Hopeless against that. That's fine. Let's try and lower it a little bit more, and then we'll let it rise the next couple turns. Running arts. Dominating. Dominating. And dominating. I'm still that's still not covered. Faust does not have a remove 3, so I'm gonna go ahead and block that. I can power guard this, and then whoever's getting attacked with this Hongler, I'd rather block that. I'd rather do this, and then can I power guard that? I can. I'll flash that, so that should be fine. And then there's a free move here that's going after Faust, but that should be fine. The spam Faust counter? I could do that too, yeah. What is she attacking right now? Power counter? Yeah, that should be fine. And I can actually get after that then. Perfect.
불가
시비스에게 명한
Nice.
막아내지 못.
이 앞에 자, 누구 하나 살려고 하지 마라.
Good. Okay, we're doing good damage. We are taking a lot of bleed though. Acupuncture? That's fine.
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
If I really wanted to, I could just kill. I can just kill 2 of the House of Spiders to make Yoshu even stronger. I can do that anytime I want. Good job. Ow. Nice. Good loss. Huge.
육참
Claim his bones. Claim their bones.
헐떡.
Good job.
이쪽으로 가서 미래를 과거와 같이
Okay.
지는데 어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 포기하지 마세라.
Okay, currently at 3.
우리의 투지를
If I don't
깨뜨릴 수
attack
없을
it,
테니.
I want to raise it up. So I want to raise it up because she's at 3 right now. And if I raise it up, she'll be at 6. So I want to gain. So I want to gain now because she's about to switch to Tiger. Okay, so I want to raise it up now. Okay, that's good. That's a scary purple move. It's kind of scary. It's okay. Can I counter that? Yeah, that's dominating. Sick. Okay, what is everyone going against? Unopposed? That's fine. Okay, so I guess I have to do everything myself. I'm gonna attack this. I can't attack this. So if I don't attack this, it goes up 2. This will bring it up 3. Yeah, she is paralyzed, so I'm a little bit worried. I should be fine. Yeah, she has 5 paralyzed. I should be okay. Okay, like that's a dominating. So I think I should be okay. Make Fausto attack the purple? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then everyone else just flow in as normal. Nice. I have to attack that one. So Donkey, attack that one, raise it up. Yoshu, I mean that's unfortunate there. Dominating, I'll take that. Even though this one's probably gonna be very bad for Mersault. Good. Don't attack. Attack. We're good. Let's go. Good. Good job, Faust. I am taking like a lot of bleed though. Nice. He has 2 paralyzed left. I'm a little bit worried. Nice. Has 1 paralyzed left. No more paralyzed. Good damage though. I'm good. There we go. Ow. How dare you?
이 순간이 다 되어내리라.
Okay, she should be switching to Tiger, but I would have had raised the sword count to super high up, so I should be fine. There we go. Good win. Good. I am taking lots of bleed damage though. Ow! Okay. So switching to switch to Tiger. But she's already at 5, so I need to raise it up. So I need to attack this to raise it up. Okay, so this is going pretty easy. She doesn't have paralyzed, so it's fine. Dominating across the board. Okay, this is going well. But Mersault is staggered though, unfortunately. So she's power guarding that. I'm gonna let her power guard. That's fine. This is the problem here. The bow. I can counter that. That's fine. I can do that too. That's fine. And what is she doing? What is he doing? He's power guarding? What is she doing? You guys are power guarding the same move? What? How does that work? You guys aren't helping out at all by power guarding the same move. But we got everything covered though, except for this. We need to hit that actually. Faust, you're gonna have to do a power counter, and we absolutely need to hit that. So we'll abandon this one here. Go ahead and hit that. We're good. And that's assist defense. Let's go. They're so good. Yeah, they are. Good job. Faust so fast. Ow. Ow. How dare you? We're doing really well though. Honestly. Oh my god. No! Careful! Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Also, she gained 10 sanity from that. Oh, claim bones! She's claiming their bones! Sick. Dude, she is. She is doing well. Oh my god. Huge. Ow. Ow. Dude, this Intervallo is pretty sick, honestly. It's pretty cool. What's crazy about this whole thing, we don't even know who's doing the distortion. That's the thing. We are fighting, we are in the Fathoms, yes, but we're fighting like a reflection. We're literally just fighting a reflection of Kim's memories. That's the crazy part. So we don't even know who's doing the Fathom thing. We don't know who's the cause of the distortion yet. That's crazy. Ow. 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 Oh, rent space. Let's go. Boom. Nice. I think she's about to stagger. Maybe next turn.
급이 안 맞는 싸움도 꽤 재밌다고 생각했는데.
Okay, she's at.
이게 구경하는 입장에선
She's still at 2 turns. I need to raise the sword power up.
뭔가 만화책에
And then
나오는
next turn I'll start
주인공
lowering it.
간지나는
So
기세라도 좀 쳐봐.
she has 2 paralyzed on her, so I'm gonna make sure that Faust counters this. That's a hopeless. I'm gonna make sure I do that then. I'm a little bit worried because, oh god, that's gonna hurt like crazy. I can counter that, no problem. But then I have 2 faster than me and I have 2 paralyzed. Also, she's faster than me as well. Ego, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to ego that. I still can't do fluid sack. I'm missing 1 purple. Alright, Faust, time for oh, don't mind if I do Tidal Elegy. Wow. What is that? I don't even know what that is. I've never seen it before. It is one of the Arknight ones. Is this good? Is this ego good? The Arknight ego? Is that good? I think it's good, right? Possibly. Yeah, it's good. Okay, sweet. I've never seen it before in my life. I have to raise it up. There we go. Good. Good. Also, my phone just vibrated. What just happened? Okay, never mind. I'm like hyper aware of my phone, like vibrating right now. Yeah, I'm like hyper aware. All right. Okay, that's good. Good. Don't lower it. That's fine. Got it. Got it. Got it. I need to cover this start one. If you want to be safe, you can make Faust offset the block so she doesn't leave. Okay, that's good. I'll probably do that. I can cover that one down, and I'll stack up on that like this. Good. 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 Offset. She's got that, but I got this one to raise it up. Sick. Nice. Here we go. Oh my god, that was close. Tidal Allergy. Look at her. Wow. 90 damage? Oh my god, that flip. 110 damage. 158 damage. Sick. Uh-oh. Like a tempest. Oh my god. That's a lot of damage. Ow. It's a lot of damage, but it's split over, like, 10 people, so it should be fine. Friend space. Echo shear. Nice. Oh, yes. I saw that stagger. 400! Let's go. Okay, we did it. We're good. Alright. 400 damage. That's sick. I think we've got it. Everyone just wail on her now. Also, I'm 1 away from Furioso, so it should be good. Also, who's heavily staggered right now? Donkey! No, Donkey! 1 rate. This is probably my favorite fight from this season, not gonna lie, mechanic-wise. Yeah, honestly, the mechanics are pretty sick. I love him. It's pretty good. The mechanics are fun. Can we end this on a Furioso? Or might she just... Okay, I might just kill her instantly. Or we can end this on a Furioso. It might end on a Furioso. Yeah, it's gonna end on a Furioso. That's good. Or maybe... Okay, yeah, we're good. We're still good. She's so close. It's Furioso time. I can literally do nothing and just have Furioso. That's what I plan on doing. 1 Furioso is all it takes. Everyone, we can just offset. I wish we can offset something because I'm scared. I'm scared that Faust might kill. So we might just do this. Everyone just stack up. I don't want her to kill someone. I just do this. I think I'll do Furioso first before. Let's do... Here we go. One-sided power guard. That's all we need. Unless I screwed up. Here we go. Wait, I forgot this. Do that. Cover that. We're good. Make sure everyone attacks the same one. Yep, everyone's attacking the same one. We're good. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh no, he might get the kill. Oh, okay, I'll take that. It's fine. No! The battle was over. Yoshu, what have you done? Yoshu! No! Donkey. No! Donkey, Kim got the kill steal. I was like, okay, it's fine. Okay, at least the battle is over. And then Yoshu's like, it's my chance. Kill Donkey. Dawn's last words, yeah. Oh no. She's not as powerful as I recall. Yet, weighed down by the brand, I am not so far ahead or behind. I don't know. I think you're doing pretty well. Barely. They appear evenly matched, yet. He's wielding that sword like he's trying to get himself killed. That blade work is far beneath him, seeking the end here, is he? Can you afford to look away in a duel? What are you doing? You'd rather lock your sword with mine than parry it away? Can't have a proper sword fight without a blade lock though, huh? The duel between the mentor of a syndicate and a military commissioner of S-Corp is neck to neck, clash after clash. The two warriors eventually lock their blades in a contest of might before it comes to a close in a final fatal bout. When the dust settles, the mentor lies in the sand, dead. If that is what you want, I will grant it. Good, let's finish this. Aang is like, stop fooling around! Just as bamboo-headed Kim and Imgyeon up ready for their final bout, Aangdu leaped in between them. Huh? Aangdu? Are you really so ashamed that you would rather choose death over life, mentor? Are you so scared to live that you would rather die? Huh. Yes, I am. I am scared. I am terrified of my own audacity to live my days as though I haven't failed everything and everyone who had the misfortune of placing their faith in me, my mission, my honor, my fellows. As though my path isn't haunted by ghosts. as though I can stand shamelessly before the watching eyes of the heavens. Yosha was mad she didn't get the last kill, so she made sure she would get it. Yeah. What have I even done with the life that was given to me? Blind to the realities of my homeland, I served a master who chose politics over loyalty and justice. I cut down my very fellows who chose to trust a fool like me. I walked my entire life as the flow carried me, and when I finally had the mind to look back, all I saw was blood-red traces everywhere I had gone. Isn't it about time I admitted that this game cannot be won? That... Mentor, the weakness in your strength has failed your mission. The weakness in your position has failed your honor, and the weakness in your heart had become the fiendish blade that cut down your fellows. Engdu, I thought you were here to talk me into keep on living, yet your words pain me so. What weakness of yours is it this time, that you would cast away your own creed in life? What other weakness will you use as an excuse today? Stop trying to bear responsibilities asked not of you. The Blade lineage was never about responsibility, nor was it about you, Mentor. Or does your overbearing guilt help you overestimate your importance? What was that saying again? Fellow travelers in the same boat will aid one another? Not a single soul demanded that of you. Talk about kicking a man when he's down. And I have had enough of that flippin' larking of yours. We all have. Do you truly believe that not a single one of us had picked up on the fact that all your levity was a means of relieving yourself of the burden you have cast upon your own shoulders? None of us ever demanded some impossible feat from you. What was it that you've always said to describe yourself? That you are but a butchering blade that wields not itself a tool wielded by the willing hands. Why, Mentor? I know not what kind of shame or responsibility a mere tool has, do you? Because I fail to see any. If the shame does not subside still, then shroud your face with that bamboo hat of yours and live on. Live on so that you may repay your debts. Oh my god, he's pumped! Out of blades, out of arrows. Even the heart that sought death lies defeated at your feet. There is no stone left for my next gambit. There is nothing more. Indeed, perhaps there was some merit in your words that I must retreat from the silly game of stones and become a fiend of blades. Mentor, that is not what I said. Uh-oh. Interesting. Whence did you hear that poem? Yes, when inverted, a bamboo hat is like an unladen ship. Engdu and Im-gyeon-up were knocked away from bamboo hat to Kim as though bounced off by an invisible force. Kim raised his gaze to meet the empty air as though someone was there, a hollow laughter escaping his lips. We all know who he's talking to. It's the voice. Oh no. But your last move was not a good one. Indeed, I did wish to become a blade, but what what did you do? Forged me into an indiscriminate one that cleaves blindly into friend and foe both. It seems that in your excitement you have cornered yourself with that last move. It's her. Well, as it seems that I had the opportunity to retrace our past moves, allow me to try something different this time. Be not so vexed by this round. As you say, we never know what the next game shall bring. I appreciate and will treasure the other bits of your advice. But let us play by my rules for tonight's game. Something's different this time, innit? He ain't distorting. I think that's an efflorescence, perhaps. Nothing is for certain, indeed. Yet I trust the words of my last remaining follower. Have also reached your ears. I am but a tool wielded by willing hands. Nothing in my life has ever been certain. Ego. I know not whether this move is what cements my defeat, but I desire it to be a victorious stone nonetheless. Thank you. I will take what encouragement I can. The strange invisible pressure dissipates and the armored woman Im-gyeon-up readjusts her grip on her sword. Kim turned around to look at her, and I saw that a weighty shadow seemed to have been lifted from his face, replaced by a mix of relief and determination. Oh my god. A bit embarrassing to change my stance now, but now I fight to live. And I suppose you will be okay with that. Of course. Uh-oh. To hide heaven's gaze, this hat I wore. An empty boat, it bore my friends along. In bamboo veil, we drift from shore to shore. With wine, I don my hat to watch blooms throng. In mirth, I doff that shroud to moon adore. Oh! So, with this bamboo hat to veil my brow, he's here! Though winds and rain may rage, I shall not thorough. He to me, bamboo-hatted one, speak your name, for I find your outfit dubious of character. I am he who has mentored the lineage of blades to its premature end. I am he who has sought to bring salvation to the downtrodden to no avail. What to call a man who has failed to disburden himself of the world? How to name a man who has failed to bear the weight of the world? There is none. So call me Bamboo-Hatted Kim. He said it! The word! Bamboo-Hatted Kim, the treasonous wretch. Boom. Wow! Cut through. Aura.
재밌었다.
That was so peak.
자, 오늘 할 거 다 끝난 거 맞지?
Well said, Kira. The photographs rapidly fold away from reality. Perhaps because Kim had successfully managed to face his own past. When the photographs and memories that were overlaid upon the fathoms are pulled away, what remains is a man in dirty, ragged clothing. The fathoms of S-Corp slowly lose grip on the world, and soon reveals the fathoms of the distortion that was hidden beneath it. I see residents of the back street in their blissful highs from taking the canned experiences, and a man who's watching them with disapproval. Why? Why is everyone running away from all this? A baker always surrounded by the smell of freshly baked bread. A florist who makes lovely bouquets for graduating youngsters. A photographer who captures beautiful sights to remember. They're our lives, our experiences. You want to be a billionaire with an extravagant mansion and a nest? A legendary fixer who can make the syndicates cower in fear just by going on a stroll? What you get from those cans is not real. Is everything in your lives, all of this, just empty means to an end so that you can get high on fake purchase experiences nailed into a can? If that's all your life is, then my life and the photographs I've taken are all... No, it can't be. My life. Those experiences and memories I've photographed are different. You're all blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience without a care about the real thing. That's why you're all floundering, grasping at illusions. So let me show you the things I've shot. The memories, the experiences, the reality of your lives. And that's when he distorted. It was only in passing, but I glimpsed an unmistakable grimace, a scowl on Rissalt's face. I reflected upon the events of today and could at least begin to guess as to why that might be. You don't believe there's any experience in either the canned experience or that guy's photographs, do you, Risalt? Because experiences and memories aren't the same thing. Yeah. What really distinguishes them, I wasn't sure. Correct, manager. But what I knew was that the distinction was, for whatever reason, important to Risalt. Oh, we brought him back! He's back. He's like, huh? What happened? What did I do? He's probably like freaking out. Huh? Oh, yeah, he is freaking out. A figure materializes into a humanoid form swirling out of the projector. He must be the distortions. And next to him is another figure stumbling out in a giant suit of armor. Huh? Wait, you survived? Uh-oh. Yeah. How did you get out? The distortion's over. But blimey, that thing's still alive? It is but an overlay of fathoms created within a distorted space. The concept of life and death has little meaning for such a thing. Yet faint does she grow. It must be that the distortion's power is waning. Hark, accused one, for these are your crimes. The crime of fomenting chaos in a foreign wing while impersonating Chunokuns of Sapepio Agro Industries. The crime of exploiting the suffering of Sapepio Agro Industries downtrodden as a mere veil for one's own fathoms. And, though it may be a part of reenactment, impersonating a military commissioner of the kingdom without the royal decree. Pursuant to the law of the homeland, the accursed is to be sentenced to death by beheading. Oh my god, he's dead. He's cooked. Before we even had a chance to step in or anything, the faint mirage-like warrior brought down her sword on the docugrapher's neck, decapitating him. Oh my god. Say what you gotta say. The fact that this happened goes to show that Bamboo Hattie Kim's memory of her is so strong and so distinct in her unwavering dedication to justice that even after the distortion was fixed, she still came out and she still like had the wherewithal to do all that solely because of her principles. The real her would have cracked us. I think so as well. I think she would have destroyed us. The fact that this happened shows how strong Bamboo Hattie Kim thinks her principles are. So imagine the actual real one. That's crazy. Oh, there he is. No head. Can an entity of the Fathom slay one outside it? Such an instance has heretofore never been observed, but as it is happening right now, right before our eyes, I can only say yes. Young Op is a woman of principle. That's exactly what I said. She would have done the same to the bitter end had she truly been here. Yep. As the headless body of the inflection point crumples to the floor, Im Gyeon Op's shape slowly phases out of reality. And we found ourselves back in the projection room. And there... No way, don't tell me that headless corpses. We found a large group of injured N-Corp staff thrown pell-mell around the room, and Ezra, who was looking down at the headless body of the docugrapher. Yeah, oh god. She's like, oh my god, what happened? She really does fit for an Otis id. I want Otis so badly for her. That'd be insane. Also, Yoshu carrying the team. Oh my god. Donkey, what are you doing? Sick. That was the Fathoms. And then now we just have this. But I can actually buy Hungler now. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Hungler!
뛰어봤자 벼룩이라니까요.
I really want to go to S-Corp now. I want to see the world of S-Corp. Sick. I want to see the world of S-Corp. Man, we gotta wait until next year until we get the Buckuk for this Intervallo. I want my warrior Otis now. I want her now. The subject. Yep, right on. Gotcha, team leader. And that's the initial report done. Good work, guys. Tucking her radio back in, Ezra commanded us in a relieved voice. The distortion has perished in the mission. Will that not cause trouble? Yeah, that kinda sucks. Yep, that kinda sucks. But it's not like you guys could help it. Who would have thought that the distortion would kill its own inflection point? If we knew that in advance, we probably would have prepared something to stop it, but... Hi. Well, that's the LCD and the team leader to investigate. All in all, this mission was still a success. We still managed to eradicate the distortion from N-Corp, not to manage satisfying our clients. Also, Ezra looked towards Engdu and Kim with a light-hearted shrug, clearly less concerned than she had been earlier. Now I finally know why you've been disappearing on your own without letting us know. Glad you don't seem to have any more reason to, though. So it's all good. Hey, that's the real win of this mission in my book. Phew. Well, the point is, we did it. We did the thing, and it's done. We done did the thing. Gosh, I swear. Swear? I am never doing one of these things without team leader again. Seriously, I got this close to losing it more than a few times. Favorite part of my Intervallo coming up, same. It seems that the responsibility of looking after her LCD juniors had her kept her stressed and high-strung throughout the mission. I hadn't noticed it, but her brow had finally relaxed, bringing her back to the chipper Ezra I was more familiar with. Thus, I shall not abide by more of your insolence. You will now join us on missions and tasks as you are expected to. Is that understood, Mentor? She looks scary. Engdu, would you mind releasing the hems of my sleeve? Oh, what I wouldn't give to lie down and pass out right about now. The raw emotion in Kim's voice had likewise faded, and with Engdu's voice no longer as barbed as it had been in the Fathoms, it seemed to me that those two were back in the more relaxed selves I knew. Can't exactly say more relaxed for Kim though, cause that's how he's always been, at least from what I've seen in any case. Fine, you are released. You've given me a good, hard shake. I don't feel so good. Say, Engdu, I'm afraid they may have gone overboard with upgrading your arms. With your hem released, allow me to reiterate that. Stop! My heart finds peace as well as I watch them bicker. Nice. Is everyone doing okay? Yes, Executive Manager. Our forces have only suffered minor injuries that do not require you to go through the trouble of rewinding the clock. Hang on, mate. I've got a dislocated shoulder. Just pop it back in, brother. Pop it back in. I can pop that right back into place for you. Allow me. I've taken care of similar injuries in the field. Yes, Otis, thank you. Yeah, and guess what happened to the last time I let you do that? You rotated my bloody arm the wrong way and turned the bones in my shoulder into little chips. Go, Otis, do it. Don't sweat it. I can rewind that. No. By now, I've already grown used to the pain of rewinding the sinner's injuries. A dislocated shoulder shouldn't be a big deal. Araya the plush, welcome in. Beach volley burr. I have ought to ask thee a clarification if thou wilt. Yeah. Yeah. Does thou recall how, as we battled the N-Corp's pin frame team, the foes have taken photographs of us? And they are those who were sent to identify and capture the ones who have violated a taboo, forsooth. As we stood in their path, 'tis no mystery why we had to come to blows, yet I find this to be most perplexing. Wherefore did they take so many photographs of us? Maybe they were taking photographs to report their location. Recording footage is taboo in N-Corp, meaning they can't install security cameras here. Their only option for keeping a consistent record for tracking down a case or a person is by photograph. Indeed, la boo boo. Thine words hold water, yet, most puzzling, forsooth. For I recall with clarity that from a certain point they had begun photographing us with renewed obsession. Oh, hey, that sounds like a question for Mersault. Given how often I had to rely on the information Mersault had provided me in this mission, I think I've gotten enough practice on how to phrase my questions the right way and pull the answers I need from him. I couldn't get him to tell us his own judgments on matters, but since he seems to have a near photographic memory of what he's seen. Mersault, do you remember how many pictures of us the N-Corp staff took? I do, 56 times. Oh my god, 56 times. That's a lot of pictures. You actually remember the exact number of times they shot us? I do. It's always so neat seeing his memory in action. So, did you get the chance to see which one of us got the most photographs taken? I did. Ooh, who is it? Who is it? Is it me? I make for a fine model, I do say so myself. He's gonna say it's him, right? No, it wasn't you. It was me. Oh no! Huh? But why? I mean, what's the most statistically likely reason that it was you? It was at that moment that I heard the sound of pebbles crunching under boots approaching us, louder and louder. What the heck? N-Corp. Oh, dang it. Are you here because we beat up some of your guys? Listen here, we had to. Because of the distortion, see? It is as she says, the skirmish was an unfortunate consequence of combating the distortion phenomenon. Limbus Company provides a customer damage compensation program in case of such unforeseen events. Instead of engaging us in battle, please elect to contact the emergency response team at our headquarters as your first. Yes, we fully understand the circumstances surrounding the battle, and we intend to submit an expeditious request for damage compensation as you have recommended. But we are here on different business, so if you would be so kind to let us speak. Different business? They are here to arrest me, manager. Hold on, Mersault. Let's hear them out. Wait, what? Mersault did not resist. He walked past us and joined the group of N-Corp employees. Please confirm that you are Mersault, formerly One Who Nails, and former member of the maintenance and management team at the Grand Magasin Sisyphus headquarters. Confirmed. By the decree of the Giants. Oh, the Giants! You have been expelled from N-Corp with imprisonment as the penalty for non-compliance. Pursuant to Article 12 of the eviction regulations, you have also been informed that remaining in N-Corp's district for more than 6 hours may subject you to immediate arrest. Okay. So, he has been banished from N-Corp. He's not being arrested, but he's been banished from N-Corp. Please confirm that your memory pertaining to the above incident has not been expunged, and you are of sound mind to recall it in its entirety. No, wait. This happened before? Yeah, this happened before. Okay, so he broke this rule because he went back to N-Corp. So by the decree of the Giants, you have been expelled from N-Corp with imprisonment as a penalty for non-compliance. Pursuant to Article 12 of the eviction regulations, you have been also been informed that remaining in N-Corp's district for more than 6 hours may subject you to immediate arrest. Please confirm that your memory pertaining to the above incident has not been expunged, and you are of sound mind to recall it in time. Yeah, so this happened in the past. So he's being arrested because he came back to N-Corp. Very well, then in keeping with the regulations, I hereby notify you that you are now subject to arrest and transport. Place your hands behind your back and please offer no resistance. I am required to inform you that resistance may incur further penalties. Wait, stop! What the heck is going on? Wait, forget all that. Did you know this would happen, Mersault? Mersault, who stood calmly with his arms behind his back as the N-Corp employees handcuffed him, nodded placidly in my direction. I did, manager. Then why the heck didn't you warn? It was less a question and more a reflex, and I didn't need to hear his reply to know why. Right. I never did ask, did I? You did not. I'd say you should have warned us earlier, but you just reply, I will follow his instructions going forward, right? Yes, I would. Subject now in custody. From this moment onward, you are considered a suspect and will be transported to N-Corp headquarters for your trial. As for the rest of you, would you be the organization the suspect is part of? Organize your butt. What the bloody heck do you think you... Heathcliff, you are about to antagonize N-Corp, a wing. In the absence of reasonably justifiable cause, such as a contract, engaging in battle with the city's corporate entities is strongly discouraged. Kanto 10's about to be Limbus Ace Attorney. Let's go. We gotta break him out. Yeah, and we're just supposed to just twiddle our thumbs while they drag him away? This must be another piece of information they neglected to tell me. Yet another development that was set in stone, that the Jesselcraft was like, yeah, we're not gonna tell Faust that. Unbelievable. Despite her calm and collected explanation, I could tell that this was not a pleasant situation for Faust either, as she was sending an uncomfortable glance at N-Corp's employees. So where are you taking them? So we can break them out. A retrial will be scheduled for the execution of the exile's sentence. They replied dispassionately as they took Mersault into custody. As we looked back at them, not knowing what to do or say, the late afternoon sun pricked at us like 1,000 hot needles. Mersault, now in cuffs, gazed at us with an expression that would not have seemed out of place on any ordinary day. No, Mersault, no! Faust losing her street cred. Yeah, they didn't tell her. The Jesselcraft screwed her over. Mersault, no! Wait, that's it? I want more. I want more. Please. I need more. Also, what am I gonna do? I still need all of this. How do I get this? Is there hard mode? No hard mode? What a canto, Dante. That was an intervallo. Yeah. All right, I need to get more reward. So I kind of want to buy these. I can only get 9 of them. Mirror dungeon. Oh no. That means I have to run Mirror Dungeon with Mersault. I'll probably do the Mirror Dungeon for next week. Also, what did I get here? No beef. So I have so many rolls. Look at that. Wow. So many rolls. I'm gonna convert all of this to modules. What's my dailies? Dailies. So I gotta do thread excavation. I said I was gonna do mirror dungeon, but it's already like 11 p.m. So check my phone real quick. Email. Discount. GOG. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. I still have to do this. Bro just wants to check into SpaceX. Yeah, I'm waiting for an email. I'm legit waiting for an email. Like, I requested 37 shares. I only got one. Which is not bad. At least I got something. I had a friend who requested like 5 and he got 5. I was like, lucky. I only got 1 though, which I'm not gonna complain because I could have gotten 0 and I would have been like really pissed off. But I got 1. But now I resubmitted a request for when it opens on market. When it opens on market, I submitted a request. And I requested 29. So I can make up an even 30. If I can get 29 and have an even 30, that's great. I'll just hold it. You'll want to see, you want the less you can when Elon cashes out. Yeah, true. But I do believe in it. Because I did work with them. Like SpaceX. I did work with them for like 3 years. So I truly believe. I truly believe in it. Also, I have to do this. Work with SpaceX, not Elon. True. SpaceX, there's some insulation from Mr. Elongated Muskrat. A little bit of insulation, which is good. Glenn Shotwell is quite nice. She's a CEO or something like that. Or like the chief operations lady. She's nice. I met her once. She's a nice person. But I don't know. I feel like it's gonna drop like a rock, like an absolute rock, and then it's gonna be like a 10-year hold or something, like a straight up just 10-year hold. So do this.
좋아.
Thank you.
이걸로 성공한
And then
임무가
do
90번이
this.
넘었어. 따로
Thank
언제나
you.
댓글 하나 없는 끝은
There we go. And wait. Get my dailies. Yes, another box. My weeklies I still have to do. I still have to do a mirror dungeon. I'll probably leave the mirror dungeon for tomorrow. And we wait for next week for the refractoral boss. We gotta wait for next week so I can shard them, because I'm ready for sharding, right? Let me see. Yeah, Mersault's ready, and Ish is ready. So Ish and Mersault will be ready. I'm putting all my shards towards Heathcliff now. So Heathcliff, there we go. So I need 200 Heathcliff shards, which I'll probably hit 200 by next mirror dungeon reset. And I can focus on Faust afterwards. I still have, that's 30 pulls. That's gonna be 40. I get another 10, so I'll be at 50 pulls plus 11. That's almost 100. So I think I'm good for Walpurgis if it comes after this. Yeah, I'll be good for Walpurgis if it comes after this, so it'll be fine. It'll be okay, hopefully. You can shard. Oh yeah. Yeah. Blade Lineage Dawn. What season is he? Season 3, right? Yes. Also, she's cheap. Wow. Yep. Thank you.
주도라니.
Don't mind if I do.
본인은 그런 건 잘 모르네만.
Nice. Okay. Is there any more Kurokumos? Not Kurokumos. Blade Lineage. Sorry. Blade Lineage. That's all Kurokumo. No Blade Lineage there. Down here. There's Blade Lineage Salsu. So Blade Lineage here. And then Blade Lineage. I'm missing 2 more Blade Lineage. Faust and Sinclair. Yeah, I'm missing Sinclair. I'm missing Yi Sang. And Faust, I don't know where she... Oh, where's she at? Where's Blade Lineage Faust? Season 3? Oh, here she is. Well, I almost got her, but I'm saving all the shards for regret. And then I need to get all my shards for her as well. Also, associate office, Oofy. Oofy. The junk office belongs to Oofy. Okay, I need to level up Dawn. Donkey. This is the Blade Lineage team. So Blade Lineage Salsu. Also, I didn't level her up all the way. Oh, okay. That's fine. I think 3 is fine. I just can't go hard mirror dungeon. Here she is. I can go up to 50. I think 50 is fine. Also, you said you can wait until you use the 7 ticket before sharding. Yes. True. Good catch. Let me get her up tiered. At least to 3. Yeah, the mirror dungeon tomorrow, I'm gonna do normal mirror dungeon so I can just farm. Sick. I need to level her up as well. Stop, Otis. Oh, she drinks with Otis canonically? That's sick, because that's the only other one that I have. You have 1 month, by the way. 1 month for what? They just need to be on the loadout. Oh, okay. To farm. Oh, yeah. There we go. She's level 50. Nice. Look at these two. Like peas in the pod. Actually, I like her drinking one. And then is Otis. See, I was hoping it would be from her perspective at the same table. Because he's drinking with Otis right now. I was kind of hoping it was going to be from her perspective from the same table, but it's okay. It sucks to be 1 week in and see the currency gains with nothing to use it for. True. So let me claim this. Nice. Otis came early on in Limbus and Dawn came later. Ah, I see. Yeah, if they recreated these ids like in the modern day, I feel like they would have just done the mirror thing. That would have been sick. Sweet. I think I'm done for today. I'm pretty tired. It's almost midnight. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably just do what's it called? Runa. Even though I want to do a mirror dungeon, I'll probably just do a really short mirror dungeon. Not easy mode. We're just probably just gonna do a normal mirror dungeon just so we can farm. But we're gonna focus on Runa though. So I really want to focus on Runa so I can continue on. I wonder if we get the Warrior Otis id, she'll have that bear and tiger gimmick. It might happen. Who knows? That's what I'm hoping. It might happen. So I'm waiting for it, but we have to wait for it for like a while though, like a year or something. So it'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. But aside from that, thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, that was good. Honestly, probably my favorite. Like, if I had to rank, I'm sorry to keep you guys here longer than you have to, but if we had to rank Intervallos, think about it. Hell's Chicken, it was pretty good. Don't get me wrong. C, it is what it is. Miracle in District 20, it was pretty interesting. Yield my flesh to claim their bones, pretty good. Time Killing Time, pretty peak. Pretty good. Murder on Warp Express, I guess it is pretty good. Nocturnal Sweeping, absolutely peak, yes. Spring Cultivation, pretty peak. And Mystic Experience. I would say Mystic Experience, Twinning Threads, that's like peak. Really good. Spring Cultivation, very good too. Nocturnal Sweeping and Checkup, really good. And then Time Killing Time, pretty good too. Hell's Kitchen The Go, I don't know about that. I think it's pretty good because there's a lot of memorable moments about Hell's Chicken. But I don't know. Interested. Miss Twisted Thread? Is there Twisted Thread? No, Twinning Threads. Yeah, Twinning Threads. I did mention that. It's pretty good too. It's pretty peak. Unless there's another one, but Sweet. But yeah, I think I'm done for today. I think that's my rating. It's pretty good. It was like actually pretty peak. Now I want Kanto 10 now. I want Kanto 10 now, right now, but I can't. We have to wait. But yeah, aside from that, I'm done for today. I am gonna get some rest, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I hope I get the stock. I really do hope. I really do hope. I'm waiting for an email. The problem is, if I want 29 stock, I put down a limit order of $165 per stock. So if I want 29 stocks for the amount of money that I set aside for SpaceX, I need to buy that 165. So I'm a little bit worried that as soon as it hits the market, it's gonna explode. Like people are gonna like rush to get it, and the price is gonna go above 165. It's starting at 135, so I'm putting myself $30. Goodbye, Electric Boogaloo. I know. Hopefully I get it. I'll keep you guys posted. But aside from that, I am done. See ya.